Welcome. This is going to be CEO 2021 here in Orlando, Florida, Vermore, NK11 pools. This handsome Florida man next to me is going to be Evo top 8 finalist with Ermac.
All right.
Poison Ivy top 8.
Listen, no, we're not doing this. It's not about me. All right, it's not about me. But
I was on the mic,
bro, we need to talk about something.
What's going to talk about, Big D?
There's two sets that I was in the crowd for. I actually had to stop talking because I was going to lose my voice. I was screaming. And we already know those two sets. Baylina and Han, which was crazy. And then arguably just as insane, you know the other one. Come on, man. There's only one. When it went down to the last, bro. Of course.
That was just, it was so many just calculated reads, so many things that you had to think about. It was just like,
actual last hit. And now we got VGY all the way from across the pond, and then Hotrodrusher, who a lot of people know him. He puts on a lot of tournaments and exhibitions online. Shout outs to him. Great work online. Unfortunate for him. He's definitely not. He was not looking forward to playing against VGY. But you know what, man? The way how this. Wait a minute.
Why is he running Shao? And also, why is he anti-air anything? Like the restand 4/4 plus frames.
Hey, can we stop pretending that Shao isn't at least decent?
Like, no, yeah, he's strong now.
Man,
it's like
it's gone on far too long, and then it's just too
if you can outspace, you can whip punish. He got good buttons, and you guess what? You have to hold damage, and you have to read the armor break.
Oh, he has 3 different ways to armor break.
Like, literally, you got, and then it hurts. It hurts.
No, he's actually just dishing out 38% usually when he hits you. But now we're looking at what VGY used to play before the buffs. This was VGY's main once upon a time. And then as the game changed, so did he with other characters. But why not start it off? A little spicy. And they had some friendly banter back and forth. So VGY is definitely just trying to have some fun right now.
My goodness. And he's having too much fun as he gets 37% on the side of Hot Rod right now, though. Trying to get something started. The short hop, the throw.
I think he's not going to mess around. Listen, at the end of the day, it's all fun and games, but the moment it starts, that's it. Like, he could be playing Shao Kahn, having a little bit of fun, but he's not risking anything.
He's not.
He's not
going to throw it out there.
And at the very least, we always talk about how sometimes earlier matches in pools sometimes get to be one-sided. But as a competitor for VGY and a former competitor myself, I can tell you right now, these first matches help set the pace for the rest of the night. So VGY, I haven't seen him until his pool came up. So I have no idea what he's been doing all day. He just wants to make sure that he gets all the nerves and all that stuff out of the way. Because at the end of the day, we all know the first match on stream sometimes gets a little iffy.
Yes. Oh, you're going Baraka. Now, did he have? Oh, that was a flawless block attempt for sure.
Yeah, just a little bit out of range there.
Chop, chop. He's gonna get punished. Yes. Big launch breakaway. No, he just activates the buff because he thought the breakaway.
Oh,
that was so disrespectful.
That's not even a mix-up. Wait,
he just did stand 1 and 2. He just knew.
Nice, and you know what? And this is exactly what VGY does. Yes, it may not be his main character, but he knows all the gaps for every character. That's the extensive amount of knowledge that VGY has.
Usually at a high level, you expect to see a lot of players, like, they know most of the characters in the game because they play it themselves, so they know what the wigs and candies are for these matchups. A nice block once again.
Oh my God.
You do not have to flex on this man like this,
That's a little excessive. You could have just blocked.
His wife and his kid is watching right there.
The whole family's there supporting
watching right there.
This is just bullying.
That's not right.
You know what? I always thought VGY was nice, man. But after this,
I never thought he was nice. I knew he was a bully. And this just confirms it.
And to be fair, there is a timeline where we will get to see him use Shao Kahn later. I know he likes Shao Kahn for certain matchups, but at the end of the day, you got to go with the comfort pick. So we'll be seeing him use other characters later on, but we might be seeing this again in the future. Obviously, VGY is it's just all over the place, man. The flawless blocks are all there. No execution errors as of yet. Spacing's on point. It's just this is like top-notch VGY right now. And I love Hotrodrusher, but he's just having a really rough time. But wait a second.
The down 3 made the whiff.
He was going for that is the armor breaker for Baraka.
Yeah.
I respect it, but yeah, it's not
He went for that Omega Rod right there.
It's the reactions. The young man reactions. That's why I'm here. I can't play anymore. I'm too old. In this game, the moment you hit 29, it's time to give it up.
Oh, man.
That's it. I'm a firm believer now. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
About to be 23. Don't say that.
Oh, you got a good 6 years left. Yeah, you're fine.
Hopefully.
Snap with the staggers. But
Oh,
Shao Kahn
KB.
standing one is plus on block. That's a true mix-up.
Yeah.
And then down fours, he can really keep some good pressure. Shao Kahn has some great frames to use to his advantage.
Oh my God, he went for it, but he don't punish. Tries to go for Shim. Let's get it. 4-4, 4-4. You gonna do it again? Yeah.
He wants to just see how it works.
and
Okay.
Escape failed too.
That's definitely going to help him out for
That
later.
was a big kneecap to take a bite out of, by the way.
I mean, what is Shao, like 8 feet tall?
Bro, you took a hunk out of like some meat right there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what? That's
Oh my God, bro.
Okay.
BGY, you're mean. Stop it. Stop being so mean.
Hot Rod's family is super
Literally
upset.
watching. Like you're. Oh my God.
You can't let him get away with it.
Oh, he just tried to go for another false block right there, and there's nothing he can spend it.
Okay. Okay, wait a second.
But Shao has the most health in the game, so that's a factor.
You know what, though? It's one mistake. Hot Rod doesn't have breaker, so if he gets opened up, it's actually over. It's just going to be into Fatal Blow, and it's done.
Oh, another throw. Yo.
Wow, okay. Okay.
All right.
We are on the board. The family's cheering. Love to see it. But you know what? The funny thing is, we're talking a lot about VGY, obviously, because he's a big favorite to go super far in this tournament. But we have to give Hot Rod some props here. I mean, he's jailing everything. He's just going with full strings that are ending up, realistically, getting flawless blocks every single time. So if he starts staggering a little bit, we could potentially see a little bit of a longer set than we originally thought. But again, this corner pressure is so
immediate
brutal.
1-1-2.
I like it.
Oh, he went for it.
Just misses
Maybe.
it. I think he was trying to go for a little bit extra damage, but at the end of the day, man, you get those drops against a player like VGY.
Yeah, look at the
it's
damage.
just
He dead? Oh, almost. 1%.
Yeah. I mean, this really has just been, this whole round pretty much was in the corner. And especially with Shao Kahn, he's got some decent pressure, not the greatest, but when you're in, I respect it, but nope.
And he gets punished for it too. And now you don't have any defensive meter and offensive meter. It is so much damage, almost 40. Hammer to the dome, you gotta hold that. Wakes up with the 4-4, though, I respect it. Shot to Shim. Down force. Bro? No.
He's going for a little bit of a mix-up there.
Oh, big one.
The space control. Okay, he was reading the breaker.
Wake up 3. Right,
honestly, I don't know how Hot Rod comes back from this.
Back gonna throw. Oh no, he's getting
just the tags.
Sweet.
It's just
no straw hop. Other side. Oh, another one.
I feel like VGY is just trying to practice flawless blocks for later.
Yeah.
That's the whole match, the whole entire set was VGY being able to flawless block nearly everything. So, and not to really anyone's surprise, VGY. One of the most solid players right now. I feel like he doesn't get talked a lot about enough because he's had a couple rough placements, a while back with the pro competition going on. But phenomenal player, consistent player in the online community, right? So now we get to see him offline, which already is a rarity due to everything that's been going on. So I'm excited to see him
the UK boys actually made it out. I'm actually happy. And then as well, the South American homies, T7s, like you saw the hype they was getting. I want to see them versus Mash House so bad.
Oh my God!
Imagine them versus.
We need like a separate camera just for
guys.
the crowd.
I wish you guys could see what Mash House and T7 do. They make some noise, and I'm actually gonna give it to Mash House. If they had a screaming contest, I would give it to Mash House.
Save your voice, man. There's still tomorrow. I have to kind of tone it down because I have to be ready. But now, here's another one. Another big fan favorite. You know what? I like messing with him a lot. HoneyBee is the one who's one of the guys that are going to be sitting down now. I like messing him with a lot. He has embraced the perfection of option selecting. And I'm not talking about game option selecting. Anytime he loses, it goes, just a content creator.
Literally.
Just a content creator.
You can literally say that. There's especially a lot of people quarantine now, like, you can say the same thing. Yeah. I'm a back-for-butt player. I got a world record.
Hey, well, I like to dabble in a few different things. But now we do have HoneyBee, Devora specialist through and through. Has a couple other characters, for
Cassie.
the really rough matchups, but definitely tries to stick with Devora. And now I'm not too familiar with the man on the other side.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with player 2.
But we'll just have to wait. Hey, listen, if it's anything that we got taught today, is that people that you don't recognize are sometimes even scarier than the names you do recognize.
Because you don't get to see their footage because they're not out there. And that's why it's always a big issue. Like, for example, with Scorpion procs, a lot of people, some people do know about it, but some people don't.
Right.
And what I really like what he was doing was he was mixing us. He was mixing me in HBT. He'll be hovering over somebody on his character select, button check, Fujin. What? You just was on Scorpion. Hover over Raiden, button check, He picked, what did he pick? Kabal.
I'm
What?
actually surprised at how much Raiden I've been seeing. That was probably one of the characters I wasn't expecting to see outside of Patient Impulse, because we know he's been rocking Raiden since the very
I know
beginning.
Victor's always been a Raiden.
Yeah, it's really just those two. But you know what? I'm liking the character variety. We're seeing a couple Scorpions there. We saw Han busted out, what, 3 different characters just right there. And that's the kind of player that he is. He always has like a decent amount of characters. Han Rashid?
I saw him only use Fujin on the screen.
Oh, no, it was Fujin. He had Liu Kang before that.
Oh, he must have been off screen because I did not see it.
Yeah, he was playing it. And then it was in the set against Baylina where it went down literally to the last round.
That was just ridiculous.
The whole venue. It was literally people from outside the room coming in and rushing over to see what was going on. We were getting so loud, but that's what I love about it. But now, as we said, HoneyBee Commander. I mean, everyone knows him, right? Flash, Godlord, self-proclaimed. But now he's going to be rocking Devora. And then we also have another Baraka. I haven't had a chance to really be able to see what abilities that he picked. But you know what? I already saw
Low
the lead.
Bob, and I saw Command Grab, so he's definitely going to go for some mix here.
Yeah.
Mix is definitely going to be an issue.
Now, here's the issue. Bio is obviously HoneyBee's brother. They play a lot. Bio plays a lot of Baraka. He loves that character. So this is going to be an uphill battle in terms of matchup knowledge. Okay? He's not going to be afraid to test the waters in the beginning. I'm talking about Tim. HoneyBee is just, he's going to have to start at a lower layer. And I mentioned this earlier, right? You need to start at a basic layer and work your way up. That's how you condition people. But I'm not sure if he's going to have that mindset because he plays Bio's Baraka all the time. Sometimes that works against you.
Yeah, it truthfully does. Like, and that's speaking for the lower end of the player, like with the underdog. You might be thinking, hey, I got to think high level because I'm playing a high level player. Yep. And they're just telling you to just layer one stuff all the time because they know you're thinking about the high level. But I'm not going to even take you there. I'm going to make you see the level 1. And that's what tends to happen to Teleport.
The mysterious man known as Evil Overlord going to be rocking the Baraka.
Oh, he
hasn't been able to get anything done just yet. Oh, that's so cheap. That's so cheap.
Cool
I love it.
It's just how much coverage she has. Like, she has State Farm. It's ridiculous.
Just a little bit too low. I respect the effort. Unfortunately, that did end in a punish for him. But you could tell he knows what to look for in terms of pick and firms. And now this is the mix that we were talking about. It is a high, but there's a lot of other threats out there.
1-1, you can do off a back 3, and that's going to be death. Do off a 1-1, back 3, stand 1, down. Like, it's just so many guesses you can do with that command grab. But HoneyBee, what I really like about HoneyBee's Devora is that people like, he just throws yellow teleport. You had to put that thought.
Oh, God.
And you had to put that thought in their mind. Like, hey, I will random teleport on you, and I will make you second dance.
He does it all the time. And you know what? Even when I used to play with him online for fun, he hits me with it every time. I don't understand how his accuracy is so good with that. But you know what, man? He just knows. Okay, very nice.
And that's dot damage. Look at that tick, tick, tick.
Oh,
tick, tick. Oh, never mind.
Okay, now it's gone.
All right, it's full combo. It's going to be about 40% to a setup.
You know what I love? HoneyBee is willing to do a little bit less damage to get that setup going because an extra 2 or 3% doesn't add up to getting 18% off of just like one setup.
I can get almost a guaranteed 5% chip setup because if I do this correctly.
Oh my God!
Nice.
Not gonna kill. Oh
now
no!
1 checks plus frames. He jumps.
He knows.
Jumps.
He knows, and he's just gonna fatal blow. You cannot break out of this. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that.
He held more.
That's what I'm talking about. HoneyBee and Bio, listen, I love those guys. I'm good friends with them. I'm blowing them up right now. They will do the wildest stuff at the craziest moment because they just feel it. They just feel it. For some reason, their accuracy with the really risky stuff always pays off. I don't know what it is. It's got to be a Canadian.
Well, they want to go back to Canada, so that's why they're holding north. You know, they gotta go back up.
God, I hate that you said that. We're not doing puns here. It's too late, bro. All right, now. So now, I really did like what I saw out of Evil Overlord in that second round, right? It was almost, that's what I'm talking about. I don't understand how he's so good at knowing when they're going to try and move.
Oh,
that was juicy. I love that. And honestly, it does a lot of damage getting the setup going there. Still gets hit.
We stand throw. Oh, what got hit? Oh, that's
that is dirty.
That 1 and 2? No, it's a regular throw.
And that's a flawless. That is 100% a flawless. Oh my.
7 golden letters on the screen. I'm sorry, I can't spell. I mean, can count 8.
I was going to say, I think it should, I'm pretty sure it's 8. I was going to let you slide, though, if you didn't say
I was thinking perfect, you know?
Well, the chat's not going to let you slide.
No, the chat is definitely going to blow you up. Hey, relax, please.
That's what they do. All right, so now, Corner positioning, HoneyBee is pretty much just keeping Overlord in the corner this entire time. And honestly, it's really smart because the way that HoneyBee is utilizing these setup bugs is perfect. But now, finally, Overlord gets a little bit of space.
All right, up 3. The throw. K failed on that, but hey,
No bugs, not going to KB.
Lucky no bugs. I don't think he's actually running the bug setup actually incorporated.
He might not even have that actually.
Imagine if that was base. Oh my goodness.
And now here we go. He's going to break away. I'm surprised that HoneyBee didn't throw out the bug, but honestly, at this point, he can kind of throw caution to the wind. I mean, this life lead is huge.
Oh, no punish. Nice loss, Baraka.
Now, granted, Baraka does a lot of damage, but he's not going to get the chance this time.
Oh,
and now we get a
brutal.
brutal.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. Oh.
He really is such a gross character.
Like, just disgusting.
I can't look at the fatals, man. Like the one where the bug just comes out of it. Oh, I can't.
Bro, that one, like, that's the only fatal I legit have to look away. Like, I can look at most, like, you know, you see fatals a lot, but that's the one I had to be like, yeah, no.
There's that one, and there's one other one, the Garrus skin rip. I cannot watch. It reminds me of like a hang.
That one's funny.
Hang nail? No. All right, so now, Overlord, he does have chop chop. Granted, it's a little bit of an older trick to do pokes in the chop chop and hope they don't punish. A player like HoneyBee is going to be expecting that, but honestly, right now, it's getting some decent mileage. Yeah, he's going to do a little bit more. Now, probably going to get the jump kick. Goes for the setup, very smart. Ooh. Can't press buttons, and that combos. Man, that is so good.
He's dead.
Oh, you're 100% dead. There's no reason to even break at this point. The best thing you could do for yourself is try to get out of the corner, but that pressure is just too good. It really is.
So, Overlord needs to, he needs to start his game around. He needs to just like start.
I mean, at least start. Let's just get out of the corner and then work our way in, because every time Overlord gets into the corner, it's just curtains. But at least now he gets that other position. Nice little spacing on that sweep. But then again, and here we go.
I feel like, yeah, he should be starting to force command grab a little bit more.
I think Overlord's having a serious issue with just wanting to commit after knocking down HoneyBee. So he gets going and then he backs off, which I think is the worst thing you can do with a variation like what he has with Baraka. And this is why HoneyBee is just even able to make mistakes, because the neutral gets reset when realistically Overlord should be going in.
That's a sweep. That looks good right now.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be it.
That was okay. I'm gonna give him props for that. The reactions to do that short hop, and the second he sees him,
that was a short hop bait.
That
short
was
hop
insane.
So he can make it top,
but to even just have it buffered just in case, unreal. He's looking like he's in top form. I like what I'm seeing so far. You know, the beginning of this pool's pretty one-sided. You know, VGY testing out the Shao Kahn, and now HoneyBee with a Devora, but being that that's his main, still being able to play that clean. Okay, don't flex on us like that, all right? I said, dude, everyone is flexing today. I was talking with KP about it earlier. We saw Deoxys with a Supreme headband. We saw Han Rashid with a Gucci face mask.
Oh, yeah.
And then Costner with golden buttons. And now HoneyBee's sharing the fact that apparently he just doesn't age. Yeah. He literally has looked the same since like 2014. I don't understand.
He looks 12.
It has to be something Canadian, man. I don't understand it. But he's going to be advancing forward. I'm really interested to see how this block comes out. Mainly, we can all assume that VGY and HoneyBee are going to make it pretty far into their respective pools. I don't believe they're in the same pool, but I could be wrong on that. Either way, the biggest thing we need to take from this is that eventually those two will meet, whether it's today or tomorrow in top 48. Yeah, and that is a juicy way to start. So far, everything that I've seen leading into top 48, I don't know who's really going to make it into the top 8. You know, you have a few, like, educated guesses that you could make, but the way how today's been going, I have no idea. And that's one of the best things about it.
What I truly love, like, my favorite matches to watch is not even top 8. Top 32 or top 16, those matches be so intense because you want top 8 so bad. Yep. Those are the best matches to watch because you really see the hunger come out of people right now.
Oh.
This is going to be winners finals, Gambler versus KevGetScarried. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, I've been waiting to see Gambler in an offline setting for a while. He's had a lot of unfortunate mishaps.
Oh, that one against Gurr? Oh, man.
Throughout his career. And I'm glad that he decided to make it out. You know, he's a college boy now. We got to put the studies first, but he's made it out for this weekend. I hope he goes Nightwolf because I know that's the character he's been putting a lot of time into. Dude, I was like one of the only Nightwolf players, and now nobody uses them. I want to say he literally has a variation that he uses online in tournaments called for Old Man D.
That's all.
I respect that. I mean, I don't think I'm old. I'm only 29, but, you know, we're getting there. But I want to see him use Nightwolf in an offline setting because we never get to see it. And, of course, I just talk about it, and now he's going with Sub-Zero.
Wait, no, I think he just picked – did he pick Avalanche?
No, it's, maybe it's just a button check.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I'm hoping it's just a button check.
I hope it's like
Man, imagine me talking up KingGambler about how great his Nightwolf is, and then he picks Sub-Zero. I'm, like, so done with this, man. It's the youngins, man. It's just a disrespect. But you know what? This is going to be kind of cool regardless, because regardless of what his past placements were, he's still been grinding, plays every now and then. You know, times are tough when you're in school, we get that. But he still wants to do well, and I know he has the talent to do so.
Yeah, he has said that he wanted to be focus a little bit more on justice, but hey, we're going to see. Yeah, okay.
Okay, wait, there's still a chance.
No, he's not going
There's
Nightwolf.
Still a chance.
He's not going Nightwolf. He might see you commentate, but he's not going Nightwolf. If he goes Nightwolf, I would literally drink this whole water in one go.
I have a feeling he's going to do it.
No.
I think he did the classic, you know, oh, I play Sub-Zero, haha, start thinking about what you're going to do. Nah, man, come.
Hold it.
Bro.
Hold that, Big D.
I'm not going to scream. He's not even going to. I was about to get out.
We got to hold that.
You know what? Maybe if he loses, he'll switch. Bro, his Nightwolf is good, but
his Nightwolf is, it was just like, you know, just the auto shimmy is just like being that 7 to 11 frames, that's reactable, especially in the higher level.
Yeah.
You really have to do a lot of conditioning off of down 4, down 3, like incredible conditioning.
It's a lot of work.
You're working hard with that character.
It's a lot of work. I understand that. And you know what? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm not doing biased commentary, but I'm interested to see how he goes. Now, this is still the winner's bracket. Now, Sub-Zero versus Frost, low-key pretty canon.
We've been seeing a lot of Frost.
Hey, you know what? She's one of the most, like,
slept-on characters.
She's just a low-key good utility character. She has a lot of matchups against some of the top tiers where it's actually pretty much in her favor.
Like, she does really well across the board, and then people like, Frost is not good. I'm like, no, it's just she's not played enough. She's the least played character in the game, in my opinion. The down 2 wake-up, oh my god, no fear. He goes to the gas, though. The Augur's going to be a big issue, actually, in this matchup, for sure.
Oh, beautiful there. And Frost really is one of those characters, once Customs came out, she shot up in the tiers. You know, all of her normals, plus frames, great mids, and now you got damage with armor breaks.
You're dead.
Oh, you're 100% dead. The robbery. We've seen this so many times that you get so close, but just when you think you have the life lead, you give Sub-Zero fatal blow, you actually don't have the life lead. It's not how that works.
You blink and then boom, 40%. Just like that.
Unbreakable. Unbreakable.
Hold that.
The ultimate robbery character. Now, the big talk is if you can react to it. I know I can't. Maybe someone else can.
I definitely can. If you react to that, only person I know that reacts to that is Kratos, but he's not here right now.
And Sonic. They've been really good with being able to react.
They definitely have.
Yeah, a little bit of Foxy too. But that's because they play the character. Now, this is a better position. Even though he's got a little bit down on life, Kev definitely has a good position for the corner. The pressure is really good. So he's taking a little bit of damage, but he's trying too hard to put Gambler back in the corner, and he's losing so much life doing it.
Oh, it's going to be a punish. No, let's get it. Oh, checks with me 1-10. Oh, it's going to be a punish. Good Kamito.
Okay, he actually manages to block. It wouldn't have killed either way, but now, this is a really good spot. No fatal blow that he has to worry about. He's trying to fish out a flawless block attempt, and this is the sweet spot that we were talking about.
No anti though. You have one of the best antis in the game. We're down 3, and you get outspaced, and you're gonna die for it because it's not dropping.
He's dead.
1, 2, 3.
No, he's 100% dead. Got it just before Kev got the breaker, and first game going to Gambler. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Now that could have gone any way, right? But at the end of the day, you gotta guess right. And that's it. That's the biggest thing.
It's really about just you guessing. Oh, he's running Dolphin? I did not know.
Honestly, pretty underused move.
Really good move.
But, I mean, if they bait that out and you telegraph it, they short hop it, you're dead.
It's -7. For those who don't know, it's -7 when you go into the ground, but it's going to be punishable if it does not reach the ground. When she turns into a Dolphin, that is when you're going to, it becomes trouble.
You cannot whiff against Gambler. That's just not something.
He's waking up down 2 and no Gambler, though.
Now, granted, that's working. Yeah. It's going to take a lot more than that for Kev to be able to put himself back into the set. Because right now, majority of his damage has been chipped. It really has. It's a couple down twos, and the rest of it's been chipped. Gambler's defense has been insane.
Oh, that space was great. Slide into it. Yes, that's perfect.
Worth
Gambler.
it. Worth it. Realistically, didn't even need to spend the bar, but at this point, between the round end animation, getting those charged up to get the or the crushing blow for later, pretty smart.
Always good that KD when you get the chance. Ooh, I'm surprised I didn't punish.
He did read it. He was a little bit too early. Otherwise, that was a solid read. Just missed time. No, completely safe. Nobody chip damage there.
Hello. Good whiff. All right, that's a throw. All right, yeah, get some started here. You can stay at that range again, just throw back two into Argus, but he's jumping in. Sweet.
Getting a little bit more chip.
All right. Low into it. Now once.
See, and this is what I like, right? It's almost like a spacing game, but he keeps whiffing that back two, and that is going to hurt him so bad. He's already lost literal rounds because of that.
Getting shim. Oh, just goes down.
I respect that.
Slide into it.
Yeah, this is just the amount of aggression, and that was honestly going to be chip anyway. There was no meter on the side of Kev or even flawless walk. That was just going to be straight chip.
I feel like he needs to just take a second, go to characters. His game plan isn't bad. It's just Gambler's just really just overwhelming him, but he goes right back into it.
At the end of the day, Kev is losing these rounds strictly because of how much he's trying to whip that back two to catch him. And Gambler's ready for it every single time, and now he's just going in. It's a full-on aggression mode because he knows the moment that Gambler put Kev in the corner, it was done. It was just constant staggers, constant mix. And at the end of the day, okay, then he finally gets it, he doesn't hit confirm. That's tragic. He's getting, again, a little bit of damage, but the whiffing. Okay, goes for the breakaway. Interesting decision. Okay.
All right. Gambler with the fatal?
I honestly think Gambler is just going to hold on to the meter because at very least he'll use a fatal blow, and that is going to do it. He doesn't even need to use it.
He drops it.
Okay.
Hold on.
You cannot do things like that, ever. It doesn't matter who you're going up against.
This can bite you. The sweep. No, that's a punish. Oh, no, it's just a throw.
Not that. Oh,
no,
wow, that just had enough.
Bro.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Kev gets hurt by something, it is due to him whiffing. The entire set, that is the name of the game. Okay, opens up with the back one.
Lesson learned from everybody from Big D. Don't whiff.
Just don't whiff.
Don't whiff.
Just hit the right buttons. Smile. Okay, going for the down four. Just train a couple probes.
He has not been anti-airing at all. He has a good down three. He hasn't even tried to challenge once.
I don't think we've seen it down three yet. That's one of Frost's best normals outside of back one.
I know Sub-Zero has a great jump in, but still, you got to at least try to challenge at least one. He hasn't even tried. 4-4.
I think he's just looking for too much other stuff. Okay, no flawless walk on there. Very good. Oh, you know what? Gambler didn't really have the resource anyway, so why even take the risk? Just to avoid a little chip damage. Not worth potentially getting opened up. But now there we go.
There we go. He must have heard us. Hey, keep doing it.
That's how he's going to manage to actually put up a stronger fight right now. Now just the forward four. Connects. Slowly moving away the corner.
Plus frames. Now once.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, that is the epitome of Frost up close. That spin, I think it's only about -2, -3. So it's almost neutral on block. So being able to kind of disrespect your opponent and follow up with something is a good mind game to have, but that is not in your favor. That trade is not good.
All right. Nope. Doesn't commit again. Oh my goodness.
He's
leaving a lot of damage on the table, and it sucks. Now he's going to get frozen, and he's going to bait out a breakaway.
The whiffs and the missed hit confirms are 100% what's going to end up burying Kev. Now he's not out of it just yet. A little bit of a life deficit. Okay, this is actually going to hurt.
Hey.
Oh, that is so much damage. I mean, this is pretty much it. It's just going to be chip. No last breath to work with.
That was
1.47 in a dream, and the dream ends there. Gambler, super solid. Now, I want to give props to Kev. The game plan was solid, but those two mistakes you can't make against a player like Gambler. Gambler's definitely in like that upper echelon of skill. So when you're whiffing and missing hit confirms, when you do open them up, that's the recipe for death.
You're really like hitting him on a silver platter right there. That's what the name of the game was right there. Whiffing, Gambler capitalized on it. Any damage that was on the table, he was just not picking up at all. And it's just like, it sucks. It really does, because his game plan was there. It's just the fact that Gambler was just like, you know what, I see your game plan. I'm going to just outspace you, since that's what you want to do.
And it's interesting, too, because, like I said, he's known for Nightwolf. You know, he plays Nightwolf mainly in online. Maybe because it's online, it's harder to react to Nightwolf. That's honestly a good possibility. But I wonder who else he might be bringing in. I know he plays a little bit of Scarlet, who is another kind of slept-on character, almost in that same area as Frost, maybe just a little bit better. But he's one of those players that has other characters ready in case.
Is Twixie in this pool? Twixie's
Maybe.
here.
I know he's in
pool.
this block. I'm not sure if he's in the exact pool.
I need to find out what Twixie's at because Twixie, if you guys do not know, Twixie's been is a strong Scarlet player. If you got and a little backstory, at MK New Jersey, he took out Kukoi in Unjust.
I remember watching that.
And he took the tournament. That is a Scarlet you have to watch out for.
And he's been rocking Scarlet pretty much since the beginning. Before all the nerfs, or sorry, all the changes. I'm not going to call them nerfs. There were changes to certain characters. He stuck with Scarlet through and through, and now with the custom variations, she's scary. She does a lot of damage on every touch, and when you play against a character loyalist like that,
it's scary.
It's hard to deal with because they have so you have
scenario.
to.
Like if you commit to a character, you're gonna lap every situation. You're gonna know what you can do after the situation. You know what button is gonna be placed here, and what I should do in that moment. Right. And that is exactly what he's doing, and that's what's gonna be done. But oh, wait a minute, we have Pure and is that Alcatraz?
Is that?
Alcatraz?
I can't see there.
I'm like 90% sure that's Alcatraz.
That is. Yeah. Wow.
Pure and
damn,
Alcatraz
that's early for these guys to be playing.
That is. That's going to be. So that's Cassie and who's Alcatraz been playing this? Because I know he had Ermac.
Few different characters.
What did I saw? I remember.
All the OD boys have pretty much shifted in different directions.
Yeah.
The only one who's like traditionally stuck with their character right now has been full auto with Sindel. The moment that she came out, he hasn't played anybody else.
Yeah.
But too easy, plays a little bit of Scorpion, plays a little bit of Cetrion. But I haven't had a chance to see who Alcatraz has been playing. And that's one of the best things about offline events. And even though we don't have as many of them recently for obvious reasons, you get to see players in like this new form when you haven't been able to see them in a long time.
Yes.
So we have no idea who Alcatraz is going to play. And we know Alcatraz has a lot of scalps throughout the years between different titles, whether it's MKX, Injustice, and here on MK11. I mean, he was one of the few, we were talking about it earlier, about how CEO is just this death event, right?
Yes.
There's always upsets at CEO, super early. In Injustice 2, Alcatraz sent, I believe it was Hayate to losers, like first round in Injustice 2 in 2017, which is crazy. So you can't underestimate anybody that's here. We already saw that.
It's like the times have changed where we had all this time online, especially with the netcode being that good.
Right.
There's been people really been grinding for this moment. Like Victor Freeze, I know a lot of people didn't recognize. Like, man, he made the winter finals. He made like people like him. People like now know about Pure, know about those Mash House boys, like them all together. Like man, like they were online and then they got their stuff settled down in Texas. And now they showing out. They've been doing
has
the
a
thing.
strong scene.
Like,
they've had it for so long too.
But Florida still prevailed in that, man. I want to see that run back.
Good time.
I want to see that run back. We need that run back. But
nah, you can't touch the classics, man.
No, we need a part
Florida,
two.
Florida will always be supreme. We won 10-9
here.
last round, but I don't care. We still won.
He does play Sonya. He did play Sonya. I actually remember that now. So it's gonna be mother-daughter dance. That's what we're gonna get here.
This is gonna be interesting.
It is. What is Alcatraz gonna be running? That's what my thing is. Oh, he has the kick. That's armor break too.
And this is what we just talked about, character loyalty. He has the muscle memory with almost every single situation to get the hit confirms. And honestly, you're going to need that going up against Pierre.
Needs to indeed. So, going into it. Whoa, scramble eggs. You going to do that to your mama already?
That is a horrible way to start. But hey, you got to tell yourself the lie that we all say. At least it's out of the way. Yeah, same thing with Fatal Blows. But now, Pure already he just came out swinging. Yes. Like, let's just be real. It hasn't been 15 seconds, and he's already got Alcatraz on danger health.
Yes, Pierre is a very strong cast, if you guys do not know. Very done well as very destroyed events too, and he has a backup Jackie if need be. But who doesn't have a backup Jackie? You know, if you want to win, you're probably going to be playing Jackie on the side.
At some point, that's just really just how things have been going recently. Which again, Jackie is a solid character, but that's not going to be the win button. No character is.
No, he could have confirmed the fatal blow if he just believed.
But it's just one mix. He's just trying to fish for any sort of button to come out, and he
got it.
You know what? That could have ended so poorly, but the fact that he connected that and still didn't use Fatal Blow, now he has it for the rest of the match. Oh my God.
Chin check. Hey, do the military got dental insurance? Because I'm sure she needs it after that.
That's
oh my
like,
God.
that's I don't care how many times you've watched competitive tournaments. Whenever you see that down 2 connect, it's the same reaction. It just is. But now this is a really good spot for Alcatraz. Oh, and what a comeback. You know what? This is just momentum. After that comeback when he was just getting absolutely beat down by Pure, now the table's completely turned.
All right, let me get a corner. Oh no, he drops it in the throw. The tech, nice. Gonna get the corner, the throw. He definitely went for it right there.
Okay, Fatal Blow.
On both sides.
You know, Cassie's Fatal Blow, not the best. He
tried
tried to do it. He tried to do it. He tried to do it.
That roll?
That or a Fatal Blow. He tried to do something, but what he didn't try to do was a flip sand.
Oh, he dashed up through.
You know what, though? That's probably the last. I got hit by that. That was the last thing I would have expected Alcatraz to do. And sometimes, I said this before, the OD boys just know when to let something rip. Whether it's just with full auto, down 4 in the hair flip. Most of the time it works. Granted, it didn't work as much as he wanted to in his last set. They just know when to just go for it.
And like there in Florida too, they got the power of the Florida man also too. It's like it's just too much in the background. It's just too much.
And then just the OD boys in general, always there hyping up their crew, which I respect.
And that's why I was like, that's the big thing that offline center we have been missing. Is like people don't realize how much your homies supporting you in the background. That plays a factor, especially if you're not on stream and they just right there behind you yelling. Oh man.
The energy's just straight up different. Listen, online could have amazing netcode. It just won't replace it. It really can't. It can come close, but it's just never going to replace that energy that you're going to see. So now, Pure, keeping him standing. I like that.
The conversion to fatal. Yes.
Oh, yes.
That is why it is a must-to-have flying kick on that.
100. Literally, look at this. This is guaranteed 40% off of your shimmy. It is not worth it. You need to take the throw with Cassie.
And you can't break away.
No, it's that you need to take the throw with Cassie. It is not worth. You literally lose 40% if you get shimmy. Oh, that was nice.
Nice little backstep there by Alcatraz. I'm telling you, man, the neutral is impressive. It really is impressive. Now, I have this philosophy that sometimes it goes against you to play too textbook, and I think that's what we're seeing out of Pure. I think he's playing almost too safe and just not mixing it up enough.
You need to say neutral sometimes. I'm sorry. It's just you need to be throwing that flying kick sometimes, doing the random stuff. It works.
I mean, that fly kick, even though it's a high, it's safe on
minus 8 with that pushback. Like that's what I'm saying. The conditioning needs to be happening. All right, he's gonna get the reach down. No, he's gonna go for damage. The throw. Oh, nice tech out.
Nice tech.
Okay, boys. Big jump. Oh,
but he has Fatal Blow. It's going to be one touch. Oh, that's Fatal Blow, yeah. You know what? I respect him using Fatal Blow, but even more so, I respect Pure for not breaking away because he just knew the round was over. Save your resources, cut your losses, and move on.
Accept this defeat and go into the next round with a better mindset, indeed.
And he's been around a long time. You know, Pure hasn't been around as long as the rest of us have, but he's been around long enough to know that the mental game is very important.
Yes. Mental game is important, but like you said before, he has to start throwing he has to start saying some just like mess up neutral. You gotta put that in the mindset of Alcatraz, like, hey, I will do some crazy stuff here and there and just make you second guess on that. And I feel like he should really just be throwing out kicks.
It's really just one of those things where he's got the space control, but there's no, oh God, okay, that was lucky. Good for him. Now he gets to grab. This is the corner positioning that he wants.
Cassie has a great
he needs to start suffocating now if he wants a chance.
Was that a wake up of 3?
I think it was. I think he mistimed it.
Cassie's corner game is actually
goes for it again. But now no Fatal Blow on either side.
That's a punish, yeah.
That should be death if he doesn't drop this.
Yeah, that was a punish. I don't know why he went for that.
Yeah.
That was a big risk right there.
Okay, you know what? I say this all the time. I'm not a fan of just instantly restarting.
No, you need to take that second.
Just like 10 seconds.
Especially at the offline setting. Like I tell, composure is actually the biggest element people do not realize in the offline setting. You need that second to reassess yourself, think about the matches.
So now we got OD Alcatraz and Pure tied up 1-1. And then the corner positioning on the side of Alcatraz, and Pure knows just how to get it. He has been 100% hitting those crushing blows every single game, and that is really a nice chunk of damage that you can't break away from.
Oh, do we punish?
I think it was a little bit too far.
You caught her standing? That is so unfortunate.
And you know,
cancel is it?
Oh no, he misses the cancel. This is bad. Okay. Okay. That could have been tragic, but we're going to let it slide and move on. Alcatraz still has the Fatal Blow to work with, which is honestly, if you could close out a close round with Sonya without using her Fatal Blow, you're in a way better standing.
Oh,
There we go.
All right, won the game. Plus range can't win. It's a
Huge
stagger.
clutch.
Yo,
Wow, that was so risky.
you know, actually, I think that was actually a 4-4 that they had misinput because that was supposed to be a check because that's guaranteed. Oh man, that's so unfortunate. No ante?
Nice blocks. Now that doesn't jail. I don't know if Pure. Oh
He
no.
knew 4-3.
I think he tried to go.
Gotta go
I
for
respect it.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's the round. That is so good. It's literally, you're looking at two characters with the way how their tools work. Some of the
40.
best comeback factors.
That was 40.
40.
For
Unbreakable. But they're both characters can do the same thing. So it's actually
Cassie
pretty
does
cool
it
to
better.
watch. Yeah, she does. But Sonya just all around is just,
Yeah.
it's basically just a
She has
mix
more
at
mix.
that point. It's a 2-frame delay between the two choices. That's really hard to deal with. Nice
Punish.
there.
Oh no. Whoa.
Okay, a little bit of a scramble there. Kind of sloppy, but you know what?
He saw into the future, only did a grab. That's anti.
Very nice. He tried to read the breakaway to save his meter. Honestly, I think at this point, you really want to just get Alcatraz off of that defensive meter because now he still has it for the next time you possibly open him up. Nice grab there. Playing a little bit slower. I like it. It's just a patience game.
Good shot. Good shot. Was that an instant there that he missed? Interaction. What skull is that? You know what? We're not going to talk about that right now. Get a restand. Dash over the throw? No,
I don't even look at the interactables at this point.
The interaction was scared me.
They really do. I'm terrible. I would used to be so bad. Oh,
Nice.
nice interrupts.
He can wake up.
I mean, this is just going to be chip, right? Yeah, it's just going to be chip either way. Now, Pure, after losing the first game, taking the next two straight, now Alcatraz is taking a second. Honestly, if I'm Alcatraz, right, let's say I'm coaching. I do a lot of coaching with my friends, but if I was going up to him, he needs to start doing standing one staggers. That's one of the most underutilized tools with Sonya. But you know what? I think he's going to understand that. I doubt we're going to see a character switch because the games have been super close. I wouldn't really.
Sub?
I wouldn't. No,
Sub?
no way, right?
Sub?
I don't even know if he plays.
I'm
sub.
mixing. I'm Lou.
Okay.
I'm mixing even more.
I mean.
I respect that.
You know what?
I respect that.
Yeah, that's
Keep
a good
away.
idea. It's a good
Away.
idea. I don't know how crispy's Jade is. If it's not up
I mean,
to
all you
par,
need to do
it's
is-
going to be tough.
All
but
you need to do is down two and raise the range, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like you can just literally just win back either way and back two.
No.
That's all you need.
on paper, this was the right counter pick,
Yes.
for sure. But the issue with that is now Pure, even if he loses this game,
He has a counter
has
pick.
the chance to counter pick the counter pick.
And he
And
can
that's
go
one of the
jack.
scariest things if you're Alcatraz. 'Cause you're now locked into Jade for the rest of the set.
The mind game at the character select screen is probably one of the most intense things you gotta think about, especially if you know both of you. Especially if you guys play each other all the time, you sit there like, okay, you can go here, but I can go here, but just, you know about this certain thing that I taught you, so you just sit there like, it's tough. All right, Dragon, Delia. No punish though. Tries to go for down two and gets hit by
I
the
respect
second
the
missile.
effort. I don't even know if that really works, to be honest.
That hit advantage was so much.
Yep.
I did not know.
Goes for the
Yo,
grab
big
again.
shout outs to Shinnok in the background just watching this match.
He's got the best seat in the house,
Oh,
man.
He has the best. Well, except when they go into the corner and they use his freaking, well, you know, his
yeah.
set. Like
Yeah,
that.
well, yeah.
My sight, just like that, because I'm just right here.
You got to take what you can get. Okay, I respect that he didn't want to completely risk it. He wanted to keep the life lead. Just goes for a little down three poking choice.
Ooh, reset into what? Shimmy into throw? Oh my god, you're so lucky he didn't convert off that.
This is
That would
bad.
have been death. Empty? Oh my god, he tried to go for the big one.
He's going to spend it.
I respect it. Down two.
Wait. Oh,
Why? Why did you want
my.
the fatal blow? Oh my. It was so many reads right
I
there.
thought
that
Pure
should've
should have just fatal blowed.
been- He really should have spent it.
That's one of those things. I say it every time. It may be expensive, but you have to know when it's necessary to just dish it out and spend it all. Because now, if that didn't play out well, that was it. That mentally, you would be done after that.
He tried to space that out, he did, but it's unfortunate. Oh, nice spacing on that.
This is that sweet
That's
spot. Okay.
But her down four actually goes under the 4-4.
Very nice punish there. Nice matchup knowledge by Pure. I mean, this round is pretty much Pure, but if you're Alcatraz right now, the best thing you could have done for yourself was get out of the corner, but he couldn't manage to do that. The only thing he has on his side, he has all that meter to work with in case he gets opened up. Gets the breakaway nice and early.
Conversion? Oh, if he got the conversion, I would have actually probably put the headset down.
That would have been insane. I don't think I've ever seen anyone convert off that.
I see somebody jump through the shots.
Oh, can't be whiffing. Like we said, this is that level of play, especially with these two players, and just like with Gambler.
All right.
Cannot whiff, period.
Throw. Oh, he jumped. We hold North out here. 4-4. That has not been connected. That usually connects, which is weird. Is that Jade's hitbox?
No, you know what it is? It's because he's jumping immediately, and the third hit will always whiff. I think that's why Alcatraz is honestly just going to be disrespectful and jump, because it's a minimal amount of damage.
Oh, wait.
Okay. Wait. Okay,
That
it's
one
not
is
over.
Julius.
Okay. There we go. Now, this is what we talked about. Game 5, Alcatraz is locked in the Jade. Does Pure have an easy counter pick, or is he just going to stick with the comfort? I'm not sure.
I like Cassie in this matchup. However, he has Jackie on deck. I know he has a Jackie. And his Cassie's still strong. It was just more so, definitely he was caught not blocking, and it was, especially towards the end, he was trying to anti-air, and he was getting blown up.
Wait a second.
I respect Lou.
No, that's on no, he's sticking with Cassie. That was on Alcatraz.
Okay. That's
So
I got mixed.
okay. Now, he's going to stick with Cassie. I think this is the right call, but he needs to mix it up more up close. I think he's playing too textbook and too patient because he's afraid of Jade's down two. Let's be real.
Everyone should be afraid of down two.
You hear that noise comes, it's the scariest thing in the game.
Like it's so scary when you have to throw in this game, but it's so risky to throw.
Especially against Jade, where she already does decent damage, you know, little bits of damage here and there. But man, you get hit with that down two crushing blow, that hurts.
Just throwing it out there.
Just
throwing it out there.
He's whiffing it, but you know what? There was no punish, so why not?
Again.
It's like every time at the start of the first, at the start of the game, he connects that crushing blow.
4 into Nitro kick just like that.
Okay. Listen, this is a game 5. You need to start throwing things out there. Because now when you reach it to this point, people are starting to get comfortable with your plan. You have to take a risk, and that's what it means by being too textbook.
Oh, no. Don't grab, don't grab, don't grab. Oh, he waited.
Nice tech.
Oh, conversion, no. That one. The flawless block is nice.
One touch.
Oh,
still one touch away. If Pure can touch him in the fatal blow, he takes the round.
He tried the shoulder, but the start of the blade, because it wraps around, it actually got caught. Oh, that was so unfortunate. I like the read because he wanted to get in, but it was just, the blade was just right in place.
I respect it. I don't think he meant for that to actually hit, but he wanted to get in close while that happened. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt there.
Did I get the restand? I'm going for damage. All right, I like it. 4-4. No,
he's just disrespecting.
I like it.
And grab. Goes for the foregrab. I think he was trying to get some sort of escape.
Oh, no punish. Plus frames? No, because of Delia's. Delia be dancing out here.
Yeah. Delia's doing the full dance. Pretty much this entire time since, you know, they picked Jade to try to make some sort of counter pick. But I'm telling you, man, Pure is like 1 or 2 reads away from being able to just take us to the next round.
Definitely shot down 2 right there. Thought the grab was coming.
Okay, gets corner positioning. Now, the next touch won't kill. Okay, now this is one shimmy or one mix. No!
Wait, you got hit?
Wait, you get hit by that.
He's dead too because he has 950. How did you get hit?
That's literally how that goes.
What were you looking for? He was looking at Delia? Was he really looking for Delia in that moment? I understand, but in that moment, I would say it's really worth it to block the overhead in that.
This, bro,
that is so unfortunate.
This is exactly what we're talking about. They just, for some reason, they just know when to let the risky stuff rock. I don't understand, but they have such a high success rate because the big brain move was just to do forward 2 in the Delia stance and make it safe. And he was going for the big brain block, and because he was on such a high layer, Alcatraz just let it rip.
That is ridiculous.
That is the worst way to lose a set, especially in Game 5.
Nah, in that moment, guys, you go for block Delia's. Don't block Delia's. You block overhead in that case. I'm sorry, you
just take the damage in that situation.
You would have had another chance, but man,
it wouldn't have killed, I promise. But man,
it did come down to a 50-50, yes. But in that moment, you gotta hold it. You gotta hold the top of that.
It's unfortunate. I need a breather after that. You need a breather after that. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to run a couple little ads here. Stick around. We're going to talk about some of our sponsors. The biggest thing that I want to mention before we get into that is that shout-outs to both of them. Phenomenal play. There's no doubt in my mind we're going to see Pure later.
Yeah, you're going to see Pure later.
No doubt in my mind. The way that he was playing was perfect.
Yes. Like I said, it's never usually a case for, what's it called? It's never usually a case of it being a bad matchup. It just comes down to the read. It's never like there's a lot of times where players be into a match and they lose, but it was literally to one read and they feel like they need to switch characters. No, it was literally you guessed wrong, they guessed right, and they won. But you played great during the entire time, and that was the case right there. He played great the entire time, and then the last read, it cost him.
And speaking of great, we're going to go ahead and get into our sponsors for the stream here this weekend. Big shout-outs to CEO, beautiful merch, JFC Jabali, fried chicken. Thank you. A big shout-out. Joking aside, Jabali has put on an incredible event. The entire staff.
Always.
Support them. They got great merch. CEO Worldwide Hoodie is the one that I'm going for. It better not be sold out because I'm going to be really salty if it is.
It's only day one.
But go to there, scan that QR code, go check out the CEO merch. It's great every single year. Do yourselves that favor. Splurge. And now, this is a big one that I wanted to talk about. Panda Gaming has put on over $1 million, funded $1 million in the first day by creating this controller. GameCube controller, you could use it on the PC, beautiful to look at. If I needed a controller, this is the one that I'm getting. I mean, all of it's different, everything else that this controller can do. Comfortable, plays on PC. It looks really durable, honestly. And you know what? It just looks good. Like the green to it is just a nice touch to it. I would go with the black one personally.
Yes, always go with black. Black is always going to be good, of
Well,
course.
yeah, you guys owe it to yourselves. If you have any reason for a controller like this is the one that you need to get, hands down. So go visit panda.gg/CTRL. Get your hands on it.
Hey, good ass Tekken. Please, 10-0, look it up. We got shirts, new designs available. Scan that QR code, go to 10-0. That GG/merch to get to this action. They got wallpapers as well, shirts, all that Tekken gear. Yo, please check it out. Yeah.
It's just good. Oh, and speaking of good, Festival Fights is going to be run February 3rd to the 6th by the same crew that is here putting on this awesome event. So make sure, if you can make it out there, you're in for a good time. Ultimate Marvel is going to be there. I can't wait to watch Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Man.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I actually can't wait to see how that looks in a tournament setting.
And in Grand Blue and Dragon Ball Fighters, there's so many good matches going on the way.
$7,000 pop bonus, man. Go register now. Smash.gg/FOF 2022. Or just go to the website, festivaloffights.com.
Yo, DreamHack Anaheim is back. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting games are back. February 11th to the 13th, 2022. Register at SmashGG, Anaheim 22. We got Guilty Gear, we got Ultimate, and we got Melee with Melty Blood.
And even besides all of that, you know, obviously you could go register now. DreamHack is more than just fighting games. A lot of us play a lot of different games.
Halo.
I said it before and I'll say it again, Halo.
Halo
Infinite at DreamHack, I am so stoked to watch that.
Great.
So be a part of it. DreamHack events are always great. Also, Jabali puts that on, so you know it's going to be a good event.
All these guys are partner guys. Everybody's together in this.
I mean, and now West Coast gets some love, right? Going to be in Anaheim, definitely something to look forward to, so everyone go check it out if you can.
Ooh, the local host Smash tournaments for Smash Ultimates. You see those names places. You got Austin, Bakersfield, Denver, Fullerton, North Brunswick, Oceanside, Philadelphia, and St. Louis. Also, Fighting Game Wednesdays. You see that Tekken 7, Dragon Ball Z Fighters action, Street Fighter, and Guilty Gear Strive. Please look out for these local host boys. They definitely do their thing down there.
And me and KP had a long conversation about this. For the most part, anyone who has gone and made the switch to a hitbox, I never see them go back. It's the same people, and they stick with it forever. And honestly, the execution you can get with that, super good. It's easy on the hands. It looks good, customizable. Like we said, we had Costner Rock and hitbox with golden buttons. So you can kind of put your own little twist on it. In my opinion, if I was playing with any sort of stick, it would be a hitbox.
Man, and the buttons are just like, it's the best thing to press. Like, you hit a button click, it's just like, it's satisfying. Bro.
And we're promoting, but I'm telling you right now, that is my honest-to-God opinion. Go check it out, hitboxarcade.com/CEO. A lot of different customizable parts. Just put your own twist on it. Have some fun with it. Give it a shot.
And the OP bar, no gluten, no dairy, no soy. The first Neo energy bar designed for gamers. Hey, use that promo code CO10 for 10% off. A lot of healthy stuff for you guys. Make sure you guys get fuel and play the game efficiently. We want you guys to not be able to, like, bubble guts while playing the game. That's just a terrible thing. It's happened before. We don't want that to happen. Wish you guys to be safe and healthy out here. Get those gains.
And then make sure you're using that promo code CEO10 for 10% off. Only at Overpowered. I'm not going to spell it out, but overpowered.gg. Go check them out. Good sponsor to have. And honestly, I had one in the break room. It was actually really good. I was very happy with that. I try to watch what I use.
What was that? I need one of
It's a
those.
staff break room.
Oh.
Yeah, you're slacking.
I'm
no, I know you are. You're slacking.
I need to flash my staff badge and start saying, hey, give me that bar.
It's more than just being on the commentary thing. But now, thank you all for sticking around. We're about to get back into it. We have an interesting match coming up here.
Euphoring.
Euphoring.
I recognize this guy, but I remember his name is slipping me right
Lueshi.
now. Lueshi.
Now,
and who did he play? That's what I'm trying to remember. Euphoring has a Terminator.
But more importantly, I know him for his Aaron Black.
His
But
Aaron is
again,
strong.
you have no idea who people are going to be playing. And he's going with Kano. Interesting.
Let me tell you guys about how I feel about Kane.
Hey, it's only a matter of time, man. Before people start realizing how damn good Kano really is.
Kano is a character that I despise because he's just it's the crazy that the pass change, like, he down forwards you on hit into command grab, and he's still plus. You had to get checked by 4-1. You have to hold that.
If you're down 4 as Kano hits and you whiff the command grab because of down 4 hit, you're still at advantage even with that recovery.
That is ridiculous.
It's really
That's
dirty.
stupid. No, that's not dirty. That's stupid.
It is pretty stupid.
I'm upset. This is absurd.
And you know what? It started shining with Biohazard at replay way back when.
Want to do it?
And then now there's the Kano army is all over the place. So
He's just going Murata.
oh, you know what? He's going a little bit more with the setup variation. I like that. That fire in the corner is one of the dirtiest tools in the entire
Your
game.
life bar will melt. Along with command grab, it's just too much of a threat.
You know, throws the interactable Euphoring. It's just establishing a presence pretty much from everywhere on screen. Like this first round is all Euphoring, and the down one in there has to back up. The rest of this is honestly just going to end up being chip, but the knife will close it out anyway.
And if you guys did see, Lueshi thought that the command grab was coming, and he did a down 2, but however, no, you got to worry about acid as well. And acid does dot damage. It's tough. He's not running Biocool, or he just didn't get
Wow, the down 2, that was so much range, but you know what? He's got the blades. I guess it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Trying to get some pressure in there.
Yes.
That is not a thing. Euphoring is definitely one of the more, for some reason, still kind of untalked about. Unknown player, kind of a dark horse in a way.
Yes.
But his fundamentals are so solid.
Very strong player. He had a very excellent showing over there at KIT as well.
Okay. Round's getting a little bit more close, but man, no.
I mean, it was bound to happen, you know.
Okay, here's the issue with this. This is not going to kill.
I
But
got damage buff.
get a little bit of a damage buff, and now you got some positioning to maybe back off. No, he's just going in.
Oh.
He's just trying to. He just wants to get that little extra hit.
No! Other side, down one into chop chop. No, he gets chipped out. That is so important.
That is actually. If you look up the word tragedy, it should just show a
What just
clip of
happened?
that. That was. He had the down 2 punish, had the presence of mind to be able to get ready for the punish, but did it too early. Or too late, actually, rather. So we could tell that Lueshi knows what he's doing. He's just having a lot of unfortunate times as far as punishes go, and then just getting opened up like that.
Oh, man. Look at the dot damage on top of that as well. Oh, no, he just did raw Murata grab? No. He just did raw gutted. Okay, we're going through the throw, and he read him like a book. He's going to get the flames. This is going to be a lot of chip right now. Don't walk forward. Oh, my gosh.
It's so dirty. And then, yeah, that was going to be chip out anyway. You might as well. Man, this is really impressive. Now, for those that don't know Euphoring, he's been around since he was, like, actually little. Like,
He's still little. What are you talking about?
no, but, like, I'm talking, like, 14. With MKX and Aaron Black, that's when he first started competing, to my knowledge. Maybe even before that. But I've literally watched this guy.
I'm just looking at this man. He looks like he's still 12.
No, well, first of all, some people are blessed with those genes. They don't age. Like, I don't understand how it is. I don't have that effect, but unfortunately, that's just how it goes, man. I got the short stick. But Euphoring has the young man reactions, and he's been around for a while.
Oh, he just activates. I like that. I respect that. Even the break where he's coming, so he just activates.
Very smart.
Version? No, oh, it's command grab. They'll break the back. It's one of the best command grabs in the game.
Oh, beautiful scout. And this is just like some of the rounds are getting pretty close, but Euphoring, this is just, it's all Euphoring. At the end of the day, this is whole thing Euphoring. Outside of a couple things that Lueši's been doing great, for the most part, the pressure's just too much to handle. It's mixed, man. At the end of the day, it's mixed.
It's just mixed, and it's ridiculous mix at that.
But you know what? And it's not even like tons of mix. He's doing so much damage with fire setups because he always has Lueshi in the corner. And on top of that, having the combo extension with that man-handled string. You could tell I got hit by that so many times. I actually know the name of the string.
No, it's a string.
Shout outs to Bio for ruining me back when I was playing.
Bro, it's just like, just think about how many guesses you got to check. And then what makes it even more scary is that he's not running Bio Pool. That's one of the best moves. 14 frame, just get in full combo, and guess what? I could bait out a breakaway too on top of that. It's scary.
It's one of those things where, yeah, it might be risky, but that's like a true mix because you can't react to it. If you're trying to flawless block and they let that pull rip, you're getting hit.
And the flawless block, yeah, Euphoring just flexing at this point. Look at that.
This is all Euphoring. This is absolutely all Euphoring. Goes with the back grabs,
oh my God,
smacks the face, and out he goes.
Bro, Kano has a big forehead for that to happen, man.
It's strong. Do you think he has like the thorns like inside the face?
That's
you know, like he has it like sticking out. That's gotta like do some extra damage, right?
That's terrible.
Man, you know what? And I hate to say it, for that to be that one-sided, I really want to see what Euphoring can do. You know, I always give benefit and props to both players. Lueshi definitely knew and understood how to approach the matchup, but at the end of the day, he just got opened up too much. It was really just a game of neutral at that point. Got hit by a couple unfortunate missed punishes that ended up, honestly, could have turned the tides just a little bit because at the end of the day, Baraka is a little bit of a momentum-based character. So when you take that away, that's just how it goes, man.
Euphoring was definitely getting those baits out of two. Wake up 3s and up 2s were basically getting scouted out, getting jump kicks, getting those conversions. It was tough. It was definitely tough indeed. But our next match, T7 Nicolas versus Ludi. Now, this is what's going to be interesting because T7 crew, they have been making some noise. I'm sorry, they've just been making some straight noise. But Ludi is a goon and definitely an advocate for the Kabal jump tree game, meaning you're going to see a lot of onto the screen and it's him just moving around just nonstop because it's going to be just. You
know what? As annoying as it is to fight against it, God, I love watching it.
You like watching this?
I love it.
Oh yeah, it's been nice.
Hey, listen, man. If I had to choose between watching a Kabal or a Jackie, I'm going with Kabal. I know that doesn't really set the bar super high.
I would rather play a Jackie. Would you rather play a Jackie or Kabal?
Kabal.
I would rather play a Jackie. I'm sorry.
I play Nightwolf. He doesn't have anti-airs.
That sucks.
What am I going to do against? Yeah, what am I going to do? At least with Kabal, usually the trajectory I could end up anti-air with like a down 2 or even a back 2 or something.
But then you got to deal with jump tree that jails. That's +3, and then man, I'm sorry. It's just me personally, Jackie. I'll take Jackie.
Man, at least Kabal.
I'm more comfortable with Jackie.
And speaking of comfortable, dude's just in the hoodie, just relaxing. I mean, for real, you ain't got. Ooh, okay.
Now Scorpion actually does. He has a decent down 1 for antis, decent down 1 as well. But it's really the teleport cancel.
Yeah.
He needs to establish. So the thing about with Kabal is the reason why top 5 is because how well they control the neutral. Scorpion, however, teleport cancel. He does not even just even confirm off a hit. If I can move around the screen and you can't control the neutral as much, I didn't have the advantage as well.
And he's just straight up going reborn. Unless he's going to be mixing it up a little bit after what looks to be a button. Excuse me, a button check.
Is it a button check?
This is a button check, right? I cannot tell. This is like the. Is this happening? There's no way this is real. This is too weird. Okay, I was gonna say it was like low key, kind of sweaty for a button check. That I didn't really know what was going on.
Bro, MKX, it was a tense for now. It was a button check. Now, that was a true 50-50 for the commentator.
A lot of people haven't been around in the scene before, like Injustice 2. We used to literally have round-long button checks where people are practicing combos, and it got to the point we had to stop that on the production
run
side.
cancel. I'm like, yo, is you playing? Why are you helping them block pressure? Like, what is he doing?
That entire button check just looked like a high-level scramble. That's literally what that looked like. Because they were like low-key doing combos.
Big D. I'm leaving.
Oh,
leaving.
man, they must hear me. Oh, I can't wait for this. This is going to be
Oh
like
my
an
God.
anime match.
He's gonna, hey guys, he's gonna have the time of his life. Meanwhile, me, I'm just gonna sit here like, oh my
Hey,
God.
listen,
so
bro,
many
drink
kicks.
some water. You're good. I got this.
I don't need water. I need. Okay, let me stop.
Hey, wait a second. You know what? This whole match, I'm telling you right now, is going to be the floor is lava. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Oh, let's confirm right there.
Okay, a
Okay.
little bit of a mistake. Oh, I love this.
So they pretty much run the exact variation. It's pretty much, yeah, so it's going to be pretty much who's going to control the skies the most.
Yep.
The neutral is not going to really matter too much. It's going to be who's going to get the jump to in time and who's going to do the air-to-airs correctly.
Hey, listen, man, I disagree. Air footsies is a thing right now. This is complete footsies in the air. It is absurd how long they've still been standing on this ground. There we go. Now going for the traditional mix. Now, at the end of the day, now that both of these players do obviously play these characters, they know what to look for. It's a matter of who's going to be able to open up. Oh, very nice.
He might be dead. Oh, no, he dropped it.
Yeah, just keep jumping. Just get up there. There you go.
Air Jordan.
Okay.
This is Aaron Yeager at his finest.
Okay, 1.5 touches, and it's done.
Oh, he's dead.
No, it's not going to kill him.
Fatal. You should have went to Fatal.
I am so shocked he didn't just go fatal. I am so shocked.
You spin the sack. In the words of Splash, you always spin the sack. And that would have killed because he would have got the breakaway. He did not break away fast enough in time.
How long is it going to take for people to realize that Fatal Blow doesn't need to be like the round ender? Just use it. If you have that opportunity, that would have literally been the round with the way breakaway.
Oh, that was a ducko instant if I ever saw one. Oh, that was a nice dagger too.
Very scary.
Oh,
Okay.
that balls pocket
A
too?
little interesting. Hey, you know what? It still works out.
Hey,
Oh,
my
boy.
goodness.
He does have breakaway now. Okay.
He better.
Actually really smart. Saves the breakaway because he had a feeling that there was...
Yo.
What is it? Yo, I'm telling you, this is hype to watch, man.
Okay, that was pretty good. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie to you.
come
I ain't gonna lie
on,
to
man. You
Plus
gotta love
range,
it.
plus 6 at that.
It's just so fast.
Version?
paced.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
close. Got to get a little bit of
Oh,
a
that's
micro
it.
dash.
That's it.
Okay, are you going to...
Middle, that's it.
Okay, he didn't really have breakaways, so he didn't really have to cut it short. But that really did risk a potential drop. That could have been scary, but you know what? Having faith in the execution, I respect it.
Nicolas right now, looking very strong. The issue right now is going to be... The issue right now is just going to be, it's really just, is Ludi needs to stay composed.
And I love to see this, because especially... Oh. Okay, we had a little bit of a cameo. It's fine.
I liked it. But yeah, like, Ludi's...
Nicolas, the whole scene is behind him.
Yes.
And they've been getting rowdy all day. So anytime, if you hear the crowd popping off through the mic, I'm telling you right now, it's Nicolas.
It's the 2-7 crew. But one thing I will say is like Ludi is actually one of those emotional players also too. So that also plays the fact that his composure needs to stay up. Nice anti. Oh, okay, Ludi right now.
One of the worst things you could possibly do as a competitive player, and I firmly believe this, is to play with your heart. Sometimes you've got to keep emotions out of it because sometimes passion might help you out, but when you start getting tilted, it's game over. Mentally, you will check out, I promise you.
Composure is everything. You talk about it time and time again, especially in the offline setting. All right, Nicolas. Just got out the breakaway. Oh, but he's got out the jump. Oh, wait, he almost gets the conversion. My buzzsaw is better than yours. Oh, yeah, right there. See, it's about those aerials right now. That was a ducko with buzzsaw.
Escape failed. That's going to pay off later. I can already feel it. But you know what? Nicolas still playing well. Still has a little bit of a life lead. Resources virtually identical.
Ooh, there goes that. That's all the way to the table already. Nice anti.
Excuse me.
Nah, that was a nice anti. All right.
With behind the back.
Wake up.
That was really nice. So, and that's what we talk about with character loyalists. They know when it will actually work, even when the trajectory is really strange.
I love how Ludi and both of them actually utilize the straw hop and just using it to bait out. They become weird characters. Wasn't even a hit.
Oh, that's a no-no.
Yep.
That's a no-no.
Guys, remember, it's not over until you see finish him on the screen. And in this game, it's bright and red. You're going to see it. He could have had a chance because he missed the hit confirm, and that could have been Ludi taking it. I mean, him not taking it. So, bro, remember, it's not over until you see finish him on the screen or
You
brutality.
know what that was, man? That was like, it's not even a rage quit, but god damn, he was really quick to restart. Yes. And before he realized that it didn't actually finish the string, he's like, all right, well, I lost now anyway.
That definitely was, yeah.
Technicality. Okay. Now, that is interesting. Because even after how, let's be real, how awkward that last game ended, that was a super strong response.
Yes. Oh, okay, but it didn't get a conversion.
Just
Now force.
trying to get something going here. I like the patience by both of them, but it's getting to the point now you're going to start seeing a lot more grabs, I think, as this set moves on.
That damage 34%. Rolls point.
Look at the difference. Okay. You know what, man? I'm not even going to make fun of him anymore. He wanted to just go next. Sometimes you just got to go next, but now Ludi not making that mistake. He's going to play with every little bit of health he has left.
What did he go for right there? You just thought he was going to call out a stagger 4-4?
I think it was going to be some sort of stagger.
Not looking good right now. Fatal. That was actually a bait. That was a great bait.
Okay.
This is good, though.
I mean, you might as well, right? If you see the opening, you're on a sliver of health. Last breath is going to be a thing. But other than that, when else are you going to be able to have that fatal blow? I bet he walks up grab. I bet he walks up grab.
It's scary.
Okay, goes for the jump air. I forgot. It's a Kabal mirror. You don't walk, you jump.
You don't, yeah, you jump.
I forgot. We were just talking about that.
You were like talking about, oh, we're going to see air footsies. He's like, the floor is
Hey,
lava.
man, there are some serious air footsies
It
to
is
be
some
had.
air footsies here.
Air
and
footsies.
they have been doing some decent air airs.
love
I'm not going to lie to you. But let's take that second. No, he's not taking that second. He's going right back into it.
Okay, now Nicolas on set point. Now, I still think Ludi is in this, but like you said, the emotions are a big part of your mental gameplay. So he needs to stay calm. And it's really, even though it's 2-1 in favor of Nicolas, Ludi's playing very well. Just a few key things that he really needs to tune up on. But now,
Oh, nice throw.
very nice. And now the grabs are starting to come into play. The set has gone on long enough to the point where you have to mix it up.
Oh, you gonna spend it? No, I expect that.
Save it for later. We're going to do a lot of damage. Okay, but now no breakaway to work with. Now he does it, choosing just to save it. There is still a timeline where Nicolas closes out this round. I don't believe this will kill either.
It's not, but it's like.
But I mean, this is a rough situation. Just get yourself out of the corner.
That was so brave because you could have ate it down too, and you would have probably died too because he had no defensive.
Maybe I'm a scrub, but if that was me, I am mashing down too.
No, no, it's
mashing.
In that case, I feel like it's almost no choice. Like you're pretty much gonna die.
Oh, goes for the grab again. Nice duck this time by Nicolas. Very smart.
But
Full
you might as
combo.
well go for it. But hey, 33% down once.
Every time for a bar. Kabal's just one of those characters where virtually any sort of hit you can confirm off it.
No,
Still not going to swing. He's going to wait for the right time. It could come back to bite him later, but for right now, I think it's the right call, especially because of this life lead.
Oh, the downward trade. That was such a good. You saw the jump back into it again?
That's so swaggy, man. Come on, you can't tell me
Bro,
that's
I
not
thought
cool to
re-jumps
watch.
were in Dragon Ball Fighters. This man is literally hitting the ground and going right back up to another one.
Footsies.
Yo!
Yo, listen, you know what? 19% for literally 3 hits. Fine. Still good. Now Ludi now has his back to the corner this time. And you know what? I know I talk about it a lot with corner position, but it's so huge with so many different characters. And this is rough. Still has the breakaway. And you see now that...
No punish though.
I'm going to get into it after this, but this is actually potentially Nicolas is taking the entire set. 3-1, the crowd popping off for him. And now I have to go back and talk about this for a second. All those times he didn't let that crushing blow connect, at the very end, it was the threat of it that stopped him from breaking away. He had to take it because either way he was dead, he had to hope at least for a hit confirm to miss. That was the only thing. So I'm telling you, yes, it's tricky, but sometimes holding on to it pays off. The issue, no one knows the difference of when to actually save it or use it.
But that's the thing, though. Kabal is literally, I say he has a top 3 armor breaks in the game. Why? Right. Because he can choose to end his combo at any time in it. Right. That threat is in your head. You're like, man. And then that's also a mind game because, you know, off a 2-3, you can actually break away in time with fatal blow or whiff. But if they do armor break, that's guaranteed. And so many mind games what you think about. And then we go into that stage of, I know that you know that I'm about to break away, but you know that I know I'm going to break away. So it's like, then you're holding freaking 40, and then you're like, bro, I could have broke.
It's straight up just this never-ending mind game whenever it comes to things like that. And that's one of the beauties of, you know, the really high level of gameplay for MK11. So, you know, everyone has their own opinions. I think that's literally just peak gameplay to watch, man. And like, being able to establish such a crazy mind game is amazing.
It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's the mental aspect of it.
And then people don't recognize like how much, like, it's the mental state of that mental fortitude we talked about and that composure is all those plays and those elements in the match. Like, yes, you have the player matchup. Yes, you have the player knowledge, but it's also like the mind games are so well, especially offline. It's just ridiculous.
Oh boy,
what we got here?
Oh, boy.
So, guys, on deck, we have OD's very own Alcatraz versus BC, Beast Coast HoneyBee. Now, I have not seen these boys play at all. I don't even recall any time they have played the MK11. But Sonya versus Devora is going to be an interesting match, but he can go Jade. I would go Buzz 2.0.
You know, normally I like to, throw out some. I'm a betting man. I love to, do a couple side bets here and
Me as
there.
well.
I don't know. I don't know how this set's going to go. These two, in my opinion, are pretty much evenly matched, especially from what I've seen this weekend so far.
For me personally, I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like he should not run Teleport. I feel like he should run Buzz. Because if his Buzz 2.0 variation that he runs, because then he can enforce so much for for Alcatraz to think about, and because he has less health. If he gets in the corner, he's chipping away at so much. By the time it goes down to the action, he gets throwing that throw, and it's going to be over with. That's just my opinion. But there's the reason why I'm commentating, and I'm not playing, so I'm going to shut up.
Man, we've all commentated and played at some point. KP's still doing his thing. We have some valid opinions. Granted, we're not the greatest players anymore, but maybe we used to be. I still hold, I can hold my own against some of these guys. Probably not, but I'm going to tell myself that lie so I believe it. But now, this could potentially be one of the best sets of the weekend. We've already seen some insane sets, i.e. Alien versus Rashid.
That was ridiculous.
I mean, you could mention the sets, but it is legitimately, I don't even have to say the names. You guys know the sets that we're talking about because it's just that electric. But now, Sonya against Devora, no real surprise there. HoneyBee claiming as the Hive Overlord, or whatever he calls himself now. Shout out to the Hive. He's been going that forever. And now Alcatraz.
He should shout out to the Hive. I'm scared of them people. Them boys are scary.
Hey, listen, man. They're growing. They just keep coming, man.
Right, yeah, the Kite-10 doesn't die, apparently. She just has it all in her, whatever that is, but we're not going to talk about that.
You know what? Now he's going up against not only Sonya, but Alcatraz. And one of the craziest things about these two players is what we talked about earlier when we saw them. HoneyBee has this weird success rate with throwing out stuff. But now Alcatraz does as well. Yeah, I know. This is how we're starting.
That down 4 early to step to A. No, you're not going to continue to jump 1 on me. I will anti-air that. You're not going to be able to get away with this. The throw.
Very nice. Using the hit advantage. There is a lot of plus frames on that down 4.
Remember, that poke change for everybody, like across the boards. A lot of people's down 4s are good. And I feel like it's not even used
This is what I'm talking about. Okay, you're not even getting anything out of it. You still let it rip. I can't.
Oh,
okay. Kind of messed up the cancel there.
Took her interacting with, yeah, that was going to be a tick, regardless.
I'm going to tell you right now because there's 2 of those on this stage. If Alcatraz loses this match, I guarantee you.
That conversion was so nice.
If he thinks about it, it's
Spin
just
the bar.
so good.
Jumped. Oh.
What? Okay, I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Spinning the bar only gives a restand,
Right.
the extra damage, but it made sense to do it so he wouldn't have any other type of wake up. But the down 3 goes under. Nice falls block.
There you go, beautiful. Gonna keep it simple. He knows he doesn't even have to do that, but when he feels confident in that timing, he's gonna go for it. Very nice jump, but not really gonna get anything too big. But you know what? 2 connects back to back, basically a combo.
-3 on that. Oh, gets it about the last hit.
I wonder if that's honestly like not a bad thing to do, because otherwise you have to deal with more mind games. Maybe just take the hit. Not the worst decision you can make.
Punish. Yes.
Very nice.
Nice spacing.
Interesting.
Oh,
no!
He read him, but he pressed down too early. He got down to himself.
Well, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, he was going for it.
Get the punish.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it. I feel it coming. He's going to do it, and there it is. Jails
That
it.
is so
Yep, you see, is he going to stay? I don't agree with that. I really think he should change the stage. Because as the corner positioning and corner carry starts to become a thing, now you got that interactable mix with Devora on both sides of the screen.
Oh, did that
Buffered and waiting for it. That's what I'm talking about. HoneyBee, just for some reason, is always ready for things like that.
Well, into another
And there it is. Again.
It comes out on hit or block, so you got to jump no matter what. Oh my God, that was so lucky he did not get clipped by that. That's going to be a punish.
Very nice punish. And it's just a lot of damage. He's going to be able to break away, but honestly, most of the damage is just going to be done beforehand. Like, you're only missing like 2% by taking that breakaway.
Bro, get off me, though.
Very nice.
To it. Oh, the overhead is me chip.
And now, granted, right now, this is all HoneyBee. This is winner's final, so both of these players will be seen tomorrow in top 48.
Guaranteed
but
top
it's
48.
a matter of who's going to start on the winner's side or the loser's side. Oh,
So
God.
unfortunate, Stan was going to hit, and that is going to be a lot of damage. You do not have breakaway yet. This is going to be 40 into a setup.
And the switching of the positioning and the conversion. It's just too good, man. It's just too good.
The restand just jumps back, though. Oh, no.
This is rough for Alcatraz. He really hasn't been able to do anything this entire game.
All right, let's start.
Okay, I respect it. Amplifies it. Try to get something going. Now there's still.
Hey, this is still. Oh, he went for low parry. Oh, it chased him down.
That actually did that punish?
That didn't punish. He just was called not
He
blocking.
just wasn't blocking
Yeah.
it. I think he thought maybe it wouldn't crawl that far.
No,
maybe?
she goes hard. That's a creepy caller coming at you full
And
speed.
This is way different than I thought this was. I thought this set was going to be close. Now he's not out of it yet. We've seen crazier comebacks before.
Yes.
But 2-0 and a okay. You know what, man? It's because he doesn't age. He just knows it. He's just flexing on the rest of us, man. But now Alcatraz is at the character select screen. I don't know if he has any other character that's going to be able to deal
Jade,
with Devora.
He has the J, but like,
Is it going to be that good? Realistically, what HoneyBee's been doing to Alcatraz and what's been working, Jade is not going to fix. It really isn't. Outside of maybe a couple jumps or, you know, a down 4 and a Delia stance to get some positioning, I really don't think it would even be the call.
scary.
It's a hard decision to make, and when you're down 2-0 and you're back at character select screen thinking about what other character, if you make the wrong mistake, even if you win
They got the
game 3, you got
counter
2
pick.
more and you have to stay with it.
counter pick advantage. It has that counter pick advantage.
And I think he realizes that, which is why he's going to go with Sonya. Now, he might have. Okay, very nice.
Oh, the punish too.
Could have been
Thinking
worse.
myself,
He's going to take those.
That was slow. That wasn't.
Got to start
KB.
checking with pokes and mids, man. Sonya, not really the most blessed character with a ton of mids, but you got to go with the pokes. Pokes and jail him. That's your best bet. Because otherwise, you're just going to be eating that all night long.
Man, imagine not having a mid in this game. Sounds like a bad time. Okay,
And there it is. Okay, could have been a little bit more, but you know what, man? It's still a punish. There it is. Now we got the restand. What is that? +8, +9, somewhere in that area.
Oh, gets a jump.
Jumps right out. Okay, no breakaway. Doesn't opt to use Fatal Blow. Wouldn't have killed. Maybe that's the right call here, but the next touch certainly will. And he goes for it. Beautiful blocks. You're not going to be able to get out of it. It's just going to be that and a down two. Nothing you can do about it.
HoneyBee finds himself on set point here to advance the winner's side of top 48. Remember, both these players are guaranteed top 48. It's just a matter of who's going to win what to see who's going to be in the winner's side or loser side. Don't count out Alcatraz, though. OD boys definitely have what it takes for A.
I mean, really, all it takes is just a little bit of momentum, and Alcatraz can easily turn this thing around. But HoneyBee is playing so solid. He's not taking a lot of risks, but it's these setups that are just doing so well. Nice little crushing blow there. That's what he needs.
Throws the monk. He was just sitting there dying. Why would you throw him? It's so unfortunate.
You know what? It's out of the way now.
Oh, my God.
But Alcatraz, it almost looks like he wants to zone, but all the range with the jump-ins and even just the teleport, you need to be careful zoning against Devora. There's just too much utility. Look at that. All plus frames. That was plus. Staggers.
Staggers into a restand,
Back
into a throw,
three,
back
into
three,
a mid-command
back throw,
grab.
back throw. You jump. And
That's it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to be Chip after that anyway. Yeah, he's not happy about
Yeah.
that. Now, regardless of how that went, HoneyBee and Alcatraz will be seeing them tomorrow in top 48. I
Yes, sir.
believe it starts at 10 a.m. I'm not totally sure. Maybe
Yeah,
production.
I
can
know
remind
top
me.
8 is for sure going to be at 4 p.m. I think.
I
wait.
believe it's 10 a.m. for top 48.
Okay.
But we'll double check for you before the end of the stream. This is the last block of pools.
Yes.
After that, the MK action will come to an end for the day. But we still got top 48.
Top 16.
Top 16.
And then top
and then
8 tomorrow
top 8.
at 4 p.m. Guys, do stay tuned. Remember, you guys can type in !point bracket in the chat if you want to see all the updates that's happening off stream. There was a lot of upsets, a lot of things going on. So, hey, make sure you check it out. We're going to get those next players underway soon. But, hey, Big D, how you been feeling about the tournament so far, man?
Hey, listen, I was saying it because I haven't really been in this scene for a while. Or not the scene, but like the setting, the offline setting for a while. I've been in the scene for over a decade. But in that setting of a true grassroots tournament. You know, I commentated a while back offline with the We Play thing and the Dragon Temple and did a lot of stuff like that. But to be back in a grassroots setting, it's just a different energy, man. It really is a different energy. And to be able to see in the crowd, everyone's still being conscious. I see a lot of people, everyone's pretty much washing their hands. Security is making sure everyone outside of us, we get to choose if we have our masks on or not.
Gotcha.
We can have it off. You can't even be in the venue unless you're vaccinated. You have to show the card. So it's literally just they're cracking down on it. So I appreciate what they're doing. And it's been a really good experience because obviously, you know, it's scary to be traveling right now. Everybody knows that. We're not going to sit here and pretend it's not. That's why a lot of people decide not to go. But to still have this kind of a showing and this caliber of gameplay when offline is both risky and hard. It's expensive. At the end of the day, it is expensive. But now, even speaking of traveling, I saw VGY sit down earlier, so I think we're going to be getting him up next, and he honestly probably has the longest flight out of most of the people. But now, we're going to be looking to get into it. That is an interesting one.
Goodness.
Okay, so it's not VGY yet.
Squad versus Pure. Island Squad versus Pure.
Okay.
This is going to be a good one. But like Big D was saying about earlier, like when it comes to travel or not, a lot of people take the aspect of like, I need to win the tournament. I need to game. This is time to fellowship and meet your friends. Like, it's also that time to have fun as well. Like, don't always treat it as like, I got to win the tournament, I got a game, I got to do it. Treat it as also a vacation to have a fun time with your people. Like, there's a lot of people that's meeting each other for the first time. Great hugs, great action. Just like, it's nice. Like, it really is a good time and fellowship as well.
It basically is, especially for us. You know, we're not really competing. For us, this is a vacation. You know, we do a little bit of work here and there. Even then, I don't call it work because I love doing it. And I'm sure I'd say this could speak for all of us at that point.
Yeah.
But it is. Offline events are more than just the tournament. There's side tournaments. There's arcade games, especially CEO with the Jabali Land and the retro stuff and the bring your own controller.
Artists come in, like, people just present up stuff. Like, it's really great. And, like, that's why I say, like, don't forget the fun aspect of these games and these events. Like, you also need to make sure you have that balance. Yes, you want to win, but also make some memories with your friends while they're here. It's great to have. It's just so many people.
At the end of the day, especially for me, I used to be a bartender. I'm usually at the bar afterwards having a drink, unwinding a little bit. And the reason why I'm saying that, I actually saw a bottle of vodka. And I've only had that once.
It sounds like you had bad memories.
And that wiped the slate clean, and I actually got goosebumps thinking about it. We're going to move on. This is going to be good. Now, granted, this is the loser side.
It's one of these boys
Pure honestly felt a little short earlier, but he was very close. If he can fine-tune those things, he can easily make it in the top 48 tomorrow. But he's got a really tough opponent.
This is Cetrion, a great Cetrion, and both of them actually were on the Island Squad, so they have played each other a decent amount.
Are they like?
They both were actually. Pure's not on Island anymore, but they were both on Island.
So they're basically ex-training partners.
Yes.
Or maybe they still play a lot.
They still play a lot. They definitely know each other's habits and things, and that's why you already see he's not even going Cassie. He picks Jade straight up. He's not even going with it.
You know what I love, and this is something that doesn't get talked about a lot, whenever people are training partners and they meet in tournament, they bust out any trick they can because each other knows how they play. You have to mix it up. And sometimes you're going to see a lot of mix-ups when you play against training partners. Like for us, we're going to be seeing a lot of stuff that probably wouldn't normally work in the traditional sense of conditioning. But because they've played each other so much, you might actually see some wacky stuff just because of that.
Like, why would you do that? Like, well, he does this all the time, but you guys don't know that because I play him all the time. Like, it'd be the things you just don't know about. But they're going right back into it. This is loser's side, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever loses this is going home. That is good for them in the tournament. But these are two strong players. These two strong Jones right now. He's going to expect some heavy hitters right now. Island Squad versus Pure. Cetrion and Jade going at it. Shiryu, Fireguard. Extended strings.
I haven't seen that in a while. There's a lot of gaps in those, but I think that's going to lead up to some nice mix later on.
Good Delia's dance.
It's going to be interesting. And again, that could be something that maybe they don't normally do against each other, and he's just going for it. I mean, speaking for all of us, we never see it. Very nice.
Rocks goes through that.
It's a good pick. Now, not really to say that Jade is like the ultimate counter pick to Cetrion, because Cetrion doesn't need rock wall to really do well in a matchup. But it definitely is some nice utility you're bringing to this matchup if you're Jade.
Oh, nice punish. Blows up. Now 4-2. Oh, that was spacing right there. The throw.
So good.
Oh,
and that's another one. That's not even an extended string, but we never see Jade players use 2-1-2. Very strange.
950 health with that little ping pong right there is going to be over with.
And there's
Delia's
Swan.
dance getting a lot of miles in this matchup, as you already see.
Delia's dancing not a lot, but man, it's working out real well. I know, I see it too. And people are eating pizza in front of us, man. Yo, help us out, bro. Anyway, we're going back into this. What isn't helping out is the amount of Delia dances that are going on against Pure.
Yes, it's definitely going to be hurting Squad right now. Wait, is the name switch? Ooh, I didn't even know his name.
Wait a minute. Nah, no way, right?
No, it's definitely player one.
Yeah.
Wait,
The names are correct.
wait a second. Player one side would be Squad. That means he would be Jade. When we get mixed this whole... No. We might have been getting mixed this whole time. Guys, we might have been getting mixed.
I want to get a confirmation. We
player
have
one,
to
player
just
two.
to make sure. Because that's interesting.
That's actually a mix. Squad is on player one side, but Squad is known for Cetrion, so that's why I'm confused right now. Nah.
I mean, it's very possible that they're just going with different picks because they are training partners. But that's something I'm really hoping production can go ahead and confirm for us. Maybe I could just tell based off the facial reactions. Oh, people are in the way. But now, we're just going to say the characters' names. Cetrion
Okay, yeah, Cetrion is
is
going
now
to take that
taking
first
round
round.
number 2. Interesting. See, now you got me thinking about it.
Yeah,
Because
Squad,
you would
Squad,
know.
No, because Squad is in player one side, but Jade's on player one side, which is really throwing me off.
So he's not known for Jade at all. Never had
He plays Jade on the side, but I wouldn't expect him to do that, so I feel like the name's a switch.
Hey, you know what? They
Go
usually, I'm going to trust production on this one. Squad is playing Jade. I'm going to trust them on this. I hope I don't get blown up for that.
I hope
Here
I
we
don't
go.
either. All right, Rocks, Pinata.
See, and that's it. Look at the respect to just dash up and go for a grab like that.
All right, the throw.
Another grab.
Doesn't get a lot of miles right here. Remember, she has 950. That hurts more.
I mean, hey, 2 grabs is 26% total.
No punish, though.
Okay, keeps it safe for the Amplify. Doesn't have any bar to work with, so probably going to lay off the Delia dance, at least until he has the bar. Because realistically, if you're watching a Jade player's bar and they do Delia dance but they don't have the Amplify, you're going to punish it. At that level of play, you will 100% have the awareness to punish that.
Oh, Rocks. Big Pinata. Oh, nice interrupt. That's going to be Chip's the issue. The throw? Oh, that was brave.
Oh, there's still a universe where this happens. Okay, dodging through. Oh, threaded the needle.
All right, I think. All right, so you
I
know.
can't tell.
Okay, so you know how if you're a player, you're on player two side, but you go into tournament, you pick tournament votes, you're actually player one. So I think Pure might have actually pressed X first in tournament, and then he went to that side. I really think it actually is a name switch.
We're gonna try and get production. We just want to make sure. I want to make sure. Can we get a confirmation on player 1 and player 2 side? Okay, production's having a little bit of an
There's
issue.
a lot of stuff going on right now.
I'm really just trying to get production to get a hold of production so they could test out to see what's going on over there, but I think they're a little busy with something else. So we're just going to go ahead and assume Squad is still playing Jade.
Yeah.
Until we're telling differently. Listen, chat, we've done our part, man. We're just trying to see if we could get a confirmation. Because you did say that Squad isn't really known for Jade.
Yeah. And I really feel like it was actually just Pure just got it. Wow. Didn't negate the glaive? I just feel like it's just Pure. He just tapped on X first. And then whoever, no matter who sees who, whoever taps X first and going into the tournament is player one.
Now that's the mix-up, right?
Yeah.
So we're just going to have to let it rock. Listen, we do what we can. We are, but just mere commentators.
Yes, we are.
right?
Okay. Guys, in chat, we know who, but Squad is in player one side, but Jade is right there. That's why we're getting confused.
But you know what? Sometimes names get backwards. Sometimes we're throwing. You know what? You could be baiting all of us. Maybe he is known for Jade. You know what?
I
There's a
wasn't baiting
timeline
nobody.
where you're baiting all of
I'm
us.
evil.
Man.
Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm evil.
You're baiting all of us, and now we're screwing
let's
up.
just put it that I'm evil.
All right, you are.
Oh,
evil.
Dillian.
This life lead.
That's plus frames.
Aha!
Oh.
Are the names switched after all? Maybe you're not evil. They just switched.
Up.
Dude, this mix-up is too much for me.
Yeah.
I don't compete anymore, man. I don't have the mental to deal with mix-ups outside of the game.
All right, so that means it's confirmed that Pure actually tapped on player one side first, but he's on player two side.
Okay.
But he
Yeah,
just
so
signed
now
in
they-
first.
Yeah. So now they switched it. Okay, you're not evil.
I'm not
Congratulations.
evil. I am evil, but I'm not evil. All right, get these guys. All right, rocks. Tornado. Shots down 400. Delius, the throw, and he reads it. Oh, nice down one on wake up. And the back throw.
Getting a little bit disrespectful. I like it.
Rolling out, no Autobots.
Oh, that could have been KB, but he didn't decide to spin.
That had to have been a mistake. There's no way that was really intended. Oh, no. Okay. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but right now, down to the wire, possible 2-0 for squad. If
you guys are not ready for the next match. That's all we're going to say.
No.
That's all I'm going to say. You guys are not ready for the next match. All right. Oh, and he gets over it, too. Activates glow. Beta blow is a factor. 33 seconds on the clock. Gonna odds or evens?
Don't get me started, because I will do that.
Odds.
No, I'm not even going to do that yet. I can't. Okay, even. Oh, the red punish into the 1-1 fatal blow squad now going up.
Odds.
I believe 2-0. Now again, this is all messed up now because the names were backwards for a little bit.
Odds.
Whatever. Listen, man, everyone knows me. I do odds or evens on the clock in my spare time. Okay, yeah, so now they've officially corrected the mistake. It is now 1-1.
Right,
1-1, good. Now we have no more confusion. We got plenty more of the set. Chat, we apologize, but you know what? We're all human, all right? Things happen.
We get mixed.
It could be worse. It could be worse.
Real
We could not be able to show the match.
Man, it would have been terrible. But
Pick your battles, chat. Things happen. Here we go.
You can get mixed in game and in real life, too.
So, you know what? I love hanging out because in a grassroots setting, you get to kind of relax a little bit. You know, I keep the chat up every once in a while. Unruly, it's back for blood, not left for dead. All right, here we go.
All right, the throw. Okay. Squad right now has a position right now. Oh, but yo,
see,
I
and
like
that's
that.
the wacky stuff I'm talking about.
You
You've got to establish dominance.
You have to throw in mind like, hey, I will do some unsafe stuff just to check it. I want you to have that fear. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is looking. The life lead is in favor of Pure, but wait a second. Oh, no, that's not death, though.
No. And that could be. Now, here's the thing. Cetrion does do some decent damage without any use of combo extensions. But the fact that this won't kill, and the next touch from Pure can, realistically, this is bad. This is a scary.
That could have been a punish to throw.
Oh, my God. That would have been it.
Oh, my God. No KB, though. Back up. Waves. Teleports outside. Oh, you had to think about Delia's. That's so.
That is the worst case scenario if you're squad, because not only did you use the fatal blow, you still didn't win the round.
Do a big cash out, and then it doesn't happen. It's so unfortunate. Right now, quads. Facing out with Rockwall. He definitely has his game established. It's just the fact that Pure is just making those clutch reads, and he's throwing out Nitro Kick more. He's playing a little bit more unorthodox. And yo, he's been using Glaive to get over rocks so much at the right time, and it's really, that's a good rate punish.
You see so much matchup knowledge being displayed here with the positioning of these jumps and just the angles that he's threading the needle with a lot of the zoning as Jade. And that's really important, not just for Jade, but for any character against Cetrion.
Oh, and there's a forward throw to escape failed.
Oh, that was a KB. Interesting.
I don't think you can if they trade. I think if they trade it and that hit. Now, if the Glaive didn't reach in time, it would have KB'd, I think.
This is the decisive game. That's it.
You're dead. 100%
that was a decisive
dead.
game 3, and Pure is going to take it. This is losers finals. Remember, whoever loses is out. And Pure right now is up 2-1.
Like we said earlier, you know, HoneyBee and Alcatraz made top 8 because that was, or not top 8, top 48. Because that was winners finals. So winners finals, both players make it out regardless into top 48. But this is losers finals, where you're getting top 64 if you lose. Now, still not bad. Granted, these pools are stacked.
Like, you had at least like 3 heavy hitters in every pool.
And honestly, the turnout is pretty good in my opinion. We got about 300 entrants, and most of them have been causing upsets, whether it's on stream, off stream, whatever. So it is not easy making it in the top 48 here.
No, it's not.
There's no like, oh, this guy got an easy path, or, you know, there's no bracketology science to it. It's just you have to play. You really just have to play. And a lot of the people that they were being slept on have been really making a statement here. Again, I'm going to say it again. Han Rashid, for some reason, is still considered a dark horse. I don't understand why. He has so many scalps under his belt over time. And then Baylina, who, you know, plays a lot online, you know, hasn't really been able to travel that much, but has established herself as a personality and as a competitor and goes that close to clutching it.
I think the dark horse aspect goes into, like, remember, we get into that time of online, who's streaming? If you're not streaming, you're not really getting seen as much. Han doesn't stream as often, but he plays in tournaments.
He also doesn't travel too much anyway, but hey, we'll be seeing him tomorrow, so he's definitely getting his money's worth here. And now, Pure on set point to make it to tomorrow. Loser takes the salty walk to the bar if you're up 8. But now, Delia's dance. It's looking real good for Pure right now.
Pure has been getting so much malice off of Delia's and throws, and the throws have been adding up. Because remember, that 950 health really tells player processes. Okay, grab, no punish, no.
Ooh, just misses the punish, unfortunate. But you know what? You still have all this plus frame. You got to get that flawless block eventually. But you know what? This is where the mix comes in. You're not ready for it, and you mess up the timing. Okay. Little bit of damage.
That rock
Very
down.
nice reaction.
You said about the last part. That's gonna be a big punish. Yo, all right, the restand. You gotta make him guess.
Oh.
No, drops it. He went for the optimal, but no. I respect the decision, but right now.
You know what? At the end of the day, KP said it best earlier. You want to go for the 100% combo, the one you're always going to 100% get, especially if it's a minor difference in damage. Now, granted, Cetrion doesn't do great damage anywhere, so you really want to maximize as much as you can. Yeah. But sometimes, man, you just got to keep it simple.
Pure finds himself on set point, elimination point for squad.
This is, I mean, honestly, it's been pretty even for the most part, but it's a lot of key drops on squad and a lot of missed hit confirms
down 2
that are going to toss them.
Restand. Oh, they ate up the down 1. Plus frames? No, let's go for down 1. The throw. Yo, Pure right now has all the momentum right now. The rocks.
He's just feeling it. Now, squad's not out of it yet. I do like the position that he's in, but at this point, you gotta be careful with that. That glow is a key factor in this matchup.
Yeah.
Oh, it's looking so scary. Squad is so close to losing his tournament life.
Oh, that's it.
It's not gonna kill. I don't believe. Oh, wow, it did. The extension string and squad, unfortunately, eliminated from CEO.
Extended strings is going to do it for him. Squad is sadly, as we just said, that was losers finals, going to be out of the tournament. But Pure is going to advance into top 48 with that dub.
I'm sure he's happy about that. He wasn't happy about being sent to losers a little bit earlier, but you know what? It's kind of like one of those things where even though you're salty before, you still have a shot. You're not out of it yet. Top 48 is going to be so stressful. I'm still waiting to hear back on exactly the time. I'm like 82% sure it's 10 a.m. tomorrow, but we'll find out for you before the stream ends. We still got plenty of pools left to go, I do believe. Although we are coming up on the end of MK11 pool play. It's been a wild day. But what better way to end a wild day of pools as we approach the end with our next match.
All right, so guys.
Zintai versus
VGY. We have Zintai and VGY. Zintai is arguably one, if not one of, or the best Shang in NA. Versus pretty much you have EU's very finest. He's hands down top 3.
I mean, literally, who was once a rising star is now just a staple in most, at the very least, top 32s. Bare minimum top 32s.
Big shout out to Aquaman in the chat. Praise the sun. Big praise to the sun out there.
10 a.m. Eastern. Aquaman, I appreciate you. Miss you, man.
Chad, you can come
He's a good friend of mine. I miss him.
My mentor. My mentor.
Yeah? Okay. Now, he actually got me into the game a little bit a long time ago.
He took
Shout
me
out
in.
to Combat Cup, you know.
He took me in. He said, hey, let me help you with commentary-wise. And I wouldn't be here without him, so I really appreciate him. But we're going to have Zintai and VGY going at it. So I do not expect a Shao. I would probably see a Johnny.
There is no shot that he plays Shao. I am willing to bet my entire student loan account that man does not pick Shao. There's no way he does that. He's not going to risk it. Because one game, and that's it. Yeah. You're all of a sudden at a deficit.
Yeah, and that first game, people don't realize, like, when it comes to the mind game with character select, especially when you know your opponent, it's like, character select, you like, If I pick Jade, they can pick Cetrion. If I pick Kano, they can pick Fujin. Like, it's those mind games. It's
knowing the characters that VGY has put the most time into, I'm going to say either, okay, obviously Johnny is kind of the staple, which it looks like what he's going to go.
Yeah, Johnny, he's definitely going to go Johnny in this matchup, I feel like.
I watch his MK11 streams a lot. You know, I'm always a lurker there, but I know he has a pretty damn solid Liu Kang as well, so we'll have to see how that goes. I'm wondering, wait. Oh, he's
going Liu.
Okay, he is going Liu.
He was thinking about Johnny at first. But
I wasn't even looking at the time.
He was going Johnny at first, but then he thought about Liu. So I'm trying to think, would he go Liu Fireball and buff?
I mean, obviously there's a reason to it. We may not be able to see it yet, but he probably just really doesn't like that matchup as Johnny. And I think that's a good utility character to have if you have Liu. Granted, Liu is already super strong. But to have him for the certain matchups that you, not even saying that you would lose as Johnny, but ones you just straight up don't like. You know, matchups could be even, but if you don't like it, you have a utility character. And that's the situation that we're looking at right now. VGY, a little bit of a surprise pick, I guess, to some, but I'm not too surprised because I do know he's always had a lead.
And get shimmed off the bat, Zintai. Being aggressive. So Zintai has a very interesting approach. He's an aggressive zoner. So meaning, like, he will, like, come up in your face and just do, like, corpse drop. Oh, my God, face drop right there.
Now, listen, you could have all the tools in the world, but if you get opened up like this constantly, none of that is going to help you.
I hope this isn't losers final for real, though. I believe this is actually winner's side.
Yeah, I think that's it just needs to be updated. Yeah. Hopefully production gets back on that. But yeah, I refuse to believe these two players are in losers. Yeah. It's not a thing. Plus, losers finals was the last match. Yeah. So don't pay attention to that. They'll be updating it soon. Again, we are completely out of control of that. We're just sitting here talking about the game and having a good time doing it now. Oh, you see crispy wave dashes. He was a little bit too far. A little bit too far. You cannot do that at complete max range.
I think he's only off the falls, but I can do off that max range, correct? Just like that?
I believe so, yes.
Now 4? Oh, okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, to the corner. Immediately.
Spends both of them. Very smart. You see most Liu players doing that. They want to try and get that KB loaded as soon as possible. If you got both bars, 9 times out of 10, they're going to spend it.
That one down once. Spend the KB? No.
And he doesn't have it yet. I think he's got one more.
I was talking about 4-4. I thought he was going to do spend 4 1, but yeah.
Now, here we are.
You see Zintai want to do that space game, but at the same time, VGY is like it's just a battle of Liu Kang can zone too as well, but Shang's definitely got the advantage with zoning wise here. But Zintai does not want to let Liu Kang get in at all.
Well, you know what? I don't think he's really going for the zoning playstyle, really just because of the threat of the smoke period, which I'm pretty sure he has that active. So something to look out for. But every once in a while, you can kind of control the space a little bit. Just test his reactions. Got to put your foot in the water. But now. There it is. Just keeping him on. Just keeping him honest, really.
That was a misinput for sure. He's gonna get tripped on the other side. That bicycle kick is locked and loaded. Cut down to KB. He definitely scouted out. Wait, doesn't get shimmed.
I mean, literally next touch, KB dead. VGY with the first.
You saw how quick he did 1-2. Because remember, 1, 2, 3. That's trying to break away. Did 1, 2 to keep it unbreakable. Straight 30%.
VGY obviously rocking CGL. CGL on a huge come up. A lot of players that we'll be seeing from them tomorrow. Shout out to Nips as well. Great guy.
Zintai needs to start establishing grab a little bit more.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think the striker throw game that Zintai has established. Oh God, it's good.
Throws. He thought the armor break was coming.
Just a little bit of whiff. Very good. Starting to challenge it out a little bit. Knows the stagger was coming. A little bit on the riskier side, but you know what? If it works, it works. That was a mispunish.
Zintai definitely showing a little nerves right now. Definitely showing a little nerves.
I think he was looking for a read with the fireball. It's too risky to do things like that, I think. Especially when you're at a life deficit, I don't think it's even worth trying to do some godlike read with the parry that close.
Going to do it. Oh, plus frames. Overhead.
Oh, no flawless buck there. Surprising. Very smart. Little bits of damage, and the interactable trading.
Just throws a lamp at the man. It's ridiculous.
You know what? You rarely see people closing out rounds with an interactable, but I think he just read the fireball and understood that it would have traveled faster.
I don't know who the people you play, but I see plenty of people who have interactables all the time.
Listen, I try not to look at interactables because I'm terrible at using them. Ever since Injustice 2. But anyway, very nice grab. Corner positioning definitely in Zintai's favor.
All right.
Little bits of damage. Shang isn't exactly the scariest as far as corner pressures go, because he really can't get too much damage off of it. But at the end of the day,
that was nice.
corner pressure is corner pressure.
Corner to corner? No. Just safe jump. Other side. We should go for it again. He thought the dash up approach was going to come. Oh, the shake, as you just said. Whoa.
Interesting.
That looks so weird. The falls boss going to negate the chip. Staggers it? Yeah, that was nice. He reacted.
Honestly, I respect that. But man, one mistake and you at least eat a crushing blow, and then one touch with fatal blow, you're dead. That there was a situation where that could have went terribly wrong. Oh, here's the counter. Not going to do it. Just going to load up the KB, which I believe he does have now. So when that rainy day comes, the funds will come with it.
Shakes. Down fours. And he has a great down four.
I mean, Shang has just one of the best down fours in the game. I think along with Jade.
Plus frames. Ooh, catches him.
Wow, just catches him slipping. Okay. Little bits of damage, not too threatening.
Ooh, the throw.
Goes in and add up. Now, keeps him close. Could be a throw loop, could be a mid. Goes with the mid.
Oh, punish. No, we got to do stand 3. That's 3 a punish, KB.
You cannot miss with punishes when they're given to you like that.
All right, what's read?
Okay,
tries it.
and yeah, that's a punish.
Wait.
Breakaway.
Wait.
I mean, chip is just a serious issue at this point.
Wait. That was
Another-
-8.
Please. Oh, please.
Okay.
These missed with
scary.
punishes and missed punishes overall are going to cost them this winner's bracket life. Now, granted, this is winners finals. Both players are in the top 48 already, but you want to be in a good position. You want to start off tomorrow in style, right? So being able to start off on the winner's side of top 48 as compared to the loser side, that's half the matches you have to play if you could stay in winner's side. I'm not too sure. I don't know what they're looking at.
The PlayStation froze?
Oh, it's the bug. I've seen that before.
Oh. So,
hey, technically the match isn't over, bro. Replay it.
We got to replay it.
Imagine if
Look
that
at Kane.
was
Look at Luke Kane at the ready stance. He's just ready, bro. He's just dancing on the dance floor.
I mean, they're honestly just going to reset the system at this point.
What did you do? Zintai is always breaking something, man. I kid you not, guys.
Is he like notorious for
Zintai
that?
is breaking stuff always. I'll tell you about those actual players.
I got to tell you, man, I have been commentating this game since it came out for the most part. I have never seen that on a stream match.
Never.
Ever. Never seen it.
But it doesn't surprise you because Zintai's on stage. That's why.
So he's just like the bad juju.
I just see I see a weird situation and Zintai's not far, and I'll be like, it'd be you.
You know,
It'd be you.
It's just him. All right, from now on, Zintai has a playoff stream confirmed.
Yeah.
I don't care if you win the set, can't do it. But now we do have a little bit of time to talk, right?
All right.
So now with VGY playing exceptionally well, right? Zintai is so close to being able to take some of these games. And I think the only thing that he's truly missing is an extra layer on the striker grab. I don't think we're seeing enough just regular standing ones as a stagger.
Yes.
Doing 1-1 is way easier to stagger and way easier to react to. But if you can manage to get just a standing 1, maybe bait out a down 2, if you can add in that extra layer, I think that's really going to help pay off.
But it's scary because remember you said that about Alcatraz there. What happened?
Yeah, but you know what? That
Like it was just like, I'm sorry, but like he got chin checked. Like I'm sorry.
Here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. We already talked about how for some reason the success rate of both Alcatraz and HoneyBee with like the wacky stuff always manages to play out, right? It always goes well for them. So you can't really use that as like the purpose. I'm still going to say I want to see more staggers into maybe baiting a potential button and then going for it. If he can establish that and put fear in the VGY, he has easily the potential to make it to Game 5.
Yes.
But it's the gameplay, when you play against someone like VGY, it needs to be at the absolute highest level and the absolute highest amount of layers and mix.
So it looks like we're going to get this PlayStation reset really quickly.
Yeah.
Definitely gives entire time to think as well. And also gives VGY time to get us a gameplay as well. But let's see if we guys can actually update you guys on the brackets.
Should be able to update you. Again, we are coming towards the end of pool play. We only got even really just a couple matches left, I believe. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be the last match, but we'll go ahead. Okay, so I have been told by production this is the last match of pool plays.
And of course this happens.
I mean, honestly, though, I'm really happy that this is the match we get to end on what was an insane day. Like, actually insane day of pools. So again, just to recap for those that, you know, might have missed it or just tuning in again, this is going to be the last match of pool play. We have confirmed that Top 48 will be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure.
Wake up early, set the alarm clock.
You're going to want to see this.
Get some
top
breakfast.
48 is going to be
And
crazy.
top 48 right now, we got Bio and Han off the bat. Mighty Unjust and Nicolas. Kakoi and Punk. Parsons facing the winners of Pool 1. Pop-Tart and Matrix is actually going to be very good. BDG and HoneyBee. Now that BDG and HoneyBee match, I have BDG as my biggest dark horse in the tournament. I have him making top 8, and I feel like he could take that over B.
Speaking of dark horses, mine's Jukes.
Yeah, Jukes.
And of that, below the bracket in that, on the winner's side, you have Jukes, and then who is that? Patient Impulse. Oh,
That
my
is gonna be a tough
God.
one.
Yeah, you guys need to be here. You need to be here. It's literally not going to stop starting at 10 a.m.
It's going to be just nonstop action.
Okay,
But
so now here's the thing. I'm a little bit superstitious when it comes to competing, right? That was a lot of downtime to ice PGY.
yes.
That momentum and losing that momentum, I've seen get the better of a lot of competitors. So I wouldn't be too surprised if Zintai starts coming back. He's had a lot of time to think about what he needs to change.
You see it already because he definitely did not use 4-4, and there you go. Plus
Oh, it's the first time we're seeing it.
Punish.
Oh, that's going to be a punish, yep.
And I like he just did 1-2,
Yep.
so he didn't get the time to break away, so he can load the KB. Punish.
Yep, easy punish every single time. Very nice. Very nice blocks, very nice patience.
I like that
Hold on
reversal
a
throw.
second. We're seeing some serious change in life.
Now 4.
Talking about Zintai, not even the game, just how he's approaching this matchup and how he's approaching the up-close game. Oh, you know what? I respect it. You want to try and throw out some risks. I think he was just willing to throw in the towel.
He was back dash a lot off those,
Yeah.
those moments.
I think he was just trying to bait out some movement, maybe catch him. There you go. Punish every single time. Very smart by BGY.
Ooh, like the burn, 14% off of that. That's what the end of the splash damage. Hold on, Zintai. That's going to be punished.
See, that's too far away. At max range, that's still
You got
not
a
a
flaws
punish.
block it. Ooh, nice
Very nice
read.
grab. Wait a minute.
Up that.
This is way different from what we saw earlier. Very nice flawless block. Still no punish. You can't really punish it from that range, even with the flawless block.
Oh, that was a nice check on that approach.
There you go. Gets the third
Bicep
one.
KB.
KB loaded.
Oh, and that's unfortunate, Phil. Yo.
Okay, this is
Zintai.
actually insane.
Zintai. That was great space. That was great space from Zintai. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to stick
Interesting.
around after this is going to be our last match for the pools K11. But after this will be a 10v10 crew battle for Grand Blue. I believe that's East Coast versus West Coast.
Oh, that's going to be good.
It's going to be
That's going to be
intense
good. Yeah.
battle.
So just because pool play's over doesn't mean the stream's over. So don't be going anywhere. But now, Zintai putting himself on the board. A little bit of a different approach. He's trying to back up a little bit, but for some reason, he's making that change when realistically, when he was up close, he was looking much more comfortable.
Oh, guess.
He's got to get that
Throw, he's gonna
breakaway.
spin it.
Yeah, the throws are going to start coming because it's just too risky to guess wrong right now. Now that he doesn't have that breakaway to work with. Oh, that's... Okay, that could have been so much worse.
Those frames. You know, he hasn't been using too much of Soul Steel.
You rarely see it, and you know what? I think it's because Liu Kang can punish that so easily that it's not really worth it. There he goes. That's another 2 in there.
The throw whiffs. That could have been.
That was 100% the round if Zintai got the bet on the. Honestly, just like a back 1-1 in the fatal blow.
It's so hard because you know, Shang can't combo it traditionally like everybody else with just a shimmy as a fatal blow. He has to either do 4-2 or has to be off of the back 3 string.
Catches him moving. And honestly, if he was able to duck that and let the 3 fireballs whiff, I believe he could have punished that. Maybe if he was quick enough. I'm not sure if Shang has the best tools for that, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen anyway. So nice back grab. Full screen. Maybe he'll start backing up. Okay. Keeps it safe.
Like the investment.
This is the scary range. That is the scary range. And again, no just regular standing one staggers. I really want to see Zintai throwing that out there.
Oh, another one. Is that going to spend KB
Here
that time?
we go. The grab loops. We're going for a ride.
KB. Almost.
He's got it now. He has it now.
That's anti.
Oh, just got the breakaway in time.
That's KB.
But now you're pretty much just dead. Like one more touch and that's it. Getting the chip soon enough, you won't even have the last breath to work with it. But, he's still being cautious. Smoke's parry is still in play, so he knows that he doesn't want to give him any sort of room. And VGY managing to come back after what looks like kind of a scary situation.
That little ice right there with like that console. Why is this controller like a PS2 controller? But anyway, a little reaction after that.
I didn't want to even say it. I've seen some people get a converter and use the PS2 controller. I don't understand why.
I actually like the PS2 controller. Okay, never mind. Look at the discuss. Going to say that. But anyway, we can have VGY going to take it over Zintai, but Zintai is still going to advance on to the top 48 on the loser side. But VGY is going to be on that winner's side. Yo. That was a great pool, actually.
Hey, all day today. It literally did not stop from beginning to end. You had a couple, one-sided ones early on, but once things started rolling after the first or second round of the respective pools, it was crazy. I had to leave because I had to go take a break, but I noticed I was yelling too much because I missed it, man. The energy here offline is just so different.
You feel it. You take in the energy. You embrace it. You find yourself yelling with the people. You don't even know why you're yelling, but you're all yelling. Like, it's great.
I'm telling you, man, if you have the opportunity and you enjoy the game or whatever game it is, whether it's MK or Street Fighter or whatever, you owe it to yourself to experience a situation like this. But like we said, the stream's not ending, but our time has come to an end. I hope you all enjoyed all the pools. Reminder, tomorrow, top 48, 10 a.m. Eastern, right here on this channel, I believe. And we are in for a serious treat. I mean, we already read you some of those names in the top 48.
I can read some more for these guys, so it's pretty much lined up. So, Jukes and Patient Impulse, you got Scorpion Procs versus Euphoring. That's going to be good. Loser side.
It's insane.
Blackberry's Esquio. Full Auto, Barry's Lueshi. Sasbury and Gato Alex.
Put some respect on my name, Barry Slushy's name.
It's Barry's Lueshi. It's a troll. No, it's a troll.
Okay, I was about to say, bro. He's actually really good.
It's an inside joke. Victor Freeze made it out versus Skash, and Alcatraz made it out in McChubbers, bro. This is ready for the rest of those.
Just make sure you guys are there. We won't take up any more of your time. We've had a blast. Tento, it's been a pleasure. Everyone at home, thank you for watching.